And we're live.
Hello.
Hello, I'm pulling up the chat, y'all. Slowly. There it is.
All right, let me grab the chat.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Hey,
This is why we
everybody.
have a song. This is why we have a
This is
song. We can
literally
get
why
all
we have a
this.
song.
We can get all this stuff done while the
Jolie.
song is playing.
Jolie. Hey,
I like
Nanya.
that song. That's a good
Emily.
song.
Yeah, me too.
Dolly Parton. We love her.
We do.
We
Wendy.
stand a queen.
Absolutely. She was
How
smoking
are
weed
you
for 2 days.
guys? How is
You know?
everybody? Oh, let me
Hey,
turn it to
everybody.
live chat. Top chat. Why are you still a thing?
Oh,
Why?
why?
Why? Got no use for you, top chat. None.
This is not a good look for the old heifer. I would read that comment. Hey, everybody. I see you, babe beauty, sweet thing.
This is not a good
Cynthia.
look.
This is not a good look, sister.
So much stuff is happening.
Yes.
It's been crazy. Yesterday, everybody decided to lose their ever loving minds.
Right. And I'll tell y'all, which I mean, I should say river trips for the weekend, but I am not joking you when I say yesterday I almost drowned.
Oh no, what did you do now?
We went to a new part of the river and that was dumb. Hey, Warrior Girl. It was, I don't know. It just was so swift. I mean, like I cried almost all night. It scared me so bad. And it like,
Honey, that's so
yeah, it,
sad.
when I say it, I almost I'm serious. It We had stopped at this one place, and I thought we were right where we were about to get out, which they had told us where you'll get out. It's really swift. That's the worst part of the. That's the worst part of the trip. They said
Mm-hmm.
because it's hard to. Hey, Miss Leah, it's hard to get out because the water is so fast right there. So I was already like building up, about getting out, and so we had pulled over where a creek runs into the river to fish. And I said, come on, let's put on our life jackets. This is honest to God what saved me. Um, and tie everything down. Well, because I thought we were at the getting out place. I thought we were really close to it. We weren't, but we had on our life jackets. And so we come across this really swift part, and it threw me into a tree, and I just bloop, and the kayak was on top of me. And what's the reason it scared me? Because usually I'm not a panicker in water, but I got choked.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then like everything starts going through my head, like, okay, you have on your life jacket, let it do its job. And so I lost, which Jim was like upset with me because I go, oh, I'll start crying again. Because I was crying. I lost two fishing poles, my waterproof box. I lost my Bluetooth speaker, which is waterproof. So if somebody finds it, they got a really good speaker.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
I thought I had my speaker tied down, but I didn't. And but Jim kept saying everything can be replaced. Just calm down, And but I just couldn't stop crying. And let me tell you, I getting back in the kayak was hard. And when we got to the getting out, so we met the kindest people on there. I lost my hat, but I was wearing a different hat. Here's what's weird, Warrior Grandma. I was wearing a black hat, one of my favorites, though. Damn it! And I had my sunglasses on top of my hat, and y'all, my hat was gone, but my sunglasses were on top of my head.
What?
Yeah,
How?
no,
How?
nobody knows.
Okay, that makes no sense at all.
Makes no sense. My sunglasses were on my head, and my hat was gone. Never did see it. So when we got to this, y'all, so then we met the kindest man and woman, and this man fishes down there all the time because it's a good place to fish for trout. So they were so sweet. And he said, he got up ahead of us. He got to the getting out place, and he said, because I was trembling, he said, if you hit this, if you go straight, you can walk it out. And I was like, oh, thank God, thank God. So I went straight. I hit a gravel bar, and I started walking out my kayak. Guess who hit a sinkhole?
You did.
Yep, I went straight under.
Oh my God, Randy.
I was like, and I just, at this point, when I came back up, I started crying again because at this point, I'm a baby. I screamed, are you kidding me? I mean, like, what the hell?
I want to laugh at that so bad, but my God, I'm terrified for you right now. I would be shitting myself. There's absolutely no way. I don't understand. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And Jim was like, at the end of it, Jim is sitting there holding me, and he said, we can leave the kayaks here if you want to, push them in the river. And I'm like, I'll be okay. Just let me calm down.
Oh, honey. God.
But I want my speaker. And my neighbor.
Okay, but all that can be replaced. Like
I know.
I mean, that's just stuff. That's
My
just
neighbor-
stuff and things. It's not anything. Stuff and things.
So my
That's it.
neighbor, and no more kayak. I'm sure. Well, listen, we will go to where we know, Tally girl. I will definitely have to get back in the kayak. Don't you ever die, Randy. I would. But my neighbor was behind us coming home, and he followed me in. Well, you got to remember, me and my neighbor went kindergarten up together, and so I started crying again, and he said, what's wrong with you? And I told him, and I said, I lost my speaker. And he's like, shit, girl, you get one for $5 at Bargain Hunt. And I'm like, no, you can't.
Are you sure you can? I think I've got like 3 of them. I'll send you mine.
Absolutely not. I'm not sure. I got mine off Amazon. It was waterproof. And that's why I got it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what the hell good does waterproof get you if you lose it in the water? So I should have just got a cheap one. Yeah, for sure.
And tap it and tack it to something. Like put it on, tack it to your box or something. That box wasn't tied down or anything?
Everything could have been. I had everything tied down. My phone. Oh, my phone.
I'm surprised you didn't lose your phone. That's what I was waiting for you to say. You lost.
Well,
hey Tara.
I had it in my. I carry these 2 bags. They're like coolers, but I use them as like tote bags. And I tied them down. I put the phone in there in a Ziploc bag. But okay, Mandolin, thank you. I see you can get waterproof ones at Dollar General and Family Dollar. See, Randy, do the right thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Pink Lady Luck, can you play music and still get a net? I will write on it and still get a net. Yes. Anyway, my phone, the only harm I saw when I tried to charge it last night, it said water in your port can't charge.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Let it dry. My phone told me that because Jim, of course, he's like, right, Lucy's World, get you a cheap one if you go on the Lake River. Jim was like, now he said, I would be crying if you lost your phone because my phone is what, a 13 Pro Max.
I don't know what your phone is.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think we're still making payments on the damn thing. You know, I mean, like when you get one of these new, I needed a new phone, and they're so stupid expensive. And hey, Tracy.
Hey, Tracy.
But did you blow dry? No, I'm not going to put it in the oven though. I'm a little afraid to do that, Ivy.
What about like holding a blow dryer at it to dry out the port?
I might do that because here I let it set all night. Then I plugged it in. And this morning it said the same thing, and it said, do you want to override for an emergency? And I hit yes just to see what it would do, and it let me charge it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And I don't feel any water.
Frustrated.
So that's me. Bag of rice. Yes. Everybody says, and I have a bag of rice, believe it or not. For some reason, Timber gave me a bag of rice the other day. She's like, I got 2 bags of rice. You want one?
Like, okay. She knew what was coming.
I guess. Mama gonna mess up.
Good grief. Randy, please stop trying to almost die. We got things to talk about here. Okay, there's stuff going on in the community. You can't die.
I know. Had I known shit shows were going on. And yesterday, I'm telling you, my life jacket, honestly, that saved my life. And we're going to get newer, different life jackets, though, for sure, because you can't wear them the whole time. They rub your arms raw. But they make kayaking life jackets, so we're going to go for those next year, for sure.
And so where is all your stuff? It's just floating down the river somewhere?
Yep, I lost 2 fishing poles.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And
I have 2 fishing poles. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know fishing. Why do you not just use one?
I had 2 because, well, of course you could fish with 2 at the same time. But I actually brought one as a backup in case something happened to one.
Oh.
Just like my vapes. Oh, listen, y'all. That was why I needed my waterproof box so bad. I had a vape in there. But it's the disposable kind. Thank you, Lucy's World. So while we're rowing, I put my vape down in my bra between my boobs. Always. Here's what. After I flipped, I tried to vape. And of course, it was just gross. It was full of water. Ruined. And so I always bring a backup vape just in case something happens to the one I'm using. And it was gone. So I went through all this other stuff with no vape.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's almost worth stopping at the gas station on the way home to get a pack of cigs.
Yeah. Well, no, Jim's like, calm down. We have one in the truck. And I'm like, we're not at the truck though. It's funny now.
That's so funny. I'm sorry.
I know, but like I reverted back to being 5 years old. I want it now.
Oh man, you poor thing. I'm so sorry, honey.
And that's horrible. Here's what I found out: even in the amidst death, I still love Jim, because as I was trying to float out of the water and doggy paddle, because I'm thinking, like I said, everything starts going through your head.
And I'm back to 5 years old. You're all, this is how you swim. I know I'm doing it right.
Yeah, I was like, the current was taking me, and I was just like, doggy paddle hard. And I looked over, and I was trying to swim and doggy paddle and not get taken away with the current. And I seen Jim paddling towards me, and I was trying to tell him no, because I thought, if I'm gonna cry now. Like, if I'm gonna drown, I don't want him to. I want him to be okay. And I was just trying to get him, stay over there. If I go, I go. Don't save me. And
Randy.
Yeah, so love conquers death, y'all.
That is so sweet of you. Don't die, Jim. The family needs you.
We have grandbabies. I'm sorry, y'all. Shut up. But, oh, Pink, sweetie, I don't see anything. I do too. Blue, thank you so much. Thank you. Today is grocery money. We're doing groceries today, so any tip goes to groceries. If you had your milk crate box made attached to the kayak, some of your stuff could have been right. If he had it made, don't make me get mad at him. I saved him yesterday. No, he didn't listen. He didn't listen. He still rode to me.
Oh,
I do. Thank you, Crazy Daisy. I love him so much, and he held me like I was a child. So moving on, has everybody seen the video? I think Merb set up.
Merb set this up?
Yes, I believe so.
I don't think so. All right, So Randy and I are having a debate. That's why we're live. We're having a debate and we're going to show you a video, which I'm sure many of you have already seen. Right? You want me to pull up the video?
Yes.
Okay. And it's the Okay, it's this one, right? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna
Oh,
pull up this
let's
video.
do a poll. Was this a setup? Okay, we'll do a poll.
But wait, before we need to decide who's doing the setup, because I was thinking it was two scooters, and you're saying it was Merb.
Oh, wait, hold on. I think it was they were in it together.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, is this not reminiscent of you pick the day and
Yes, I mean it sounds it
right,
just it's too
and
good.
you
Like it's
pick the
too good.
timestamp,
Yeah,
undecided, leaning, setup. Okay, don't make your mind up. Set up. I need an undecided box. I wonder if they'll let me add. I bet they won't let you edit it. No, they won't. Darn it. So, all right, yeah, let's play it. You got it? Yeah,
I
you
got it.
do.
Yeah, I got it. Tell me when you're ready.
It's added.
Okay, let me see what the. Okay, whoops, shut that off. All right, here we go.
Some
Mean Girls
source
first.
confirmed a complete setup. Keep that in mind.
God, Karen, you are so stupid. Pictures on an Instagram. I can share an Instagram. She sends me
Oh,
pictures.
just a second.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah.
Dorothy on the phone.
Oh, Dorothy?
Yeah.
Post office is calling.
Oh. She's always got something.
Carolyn,
Yeah.
I got to mute.
All right.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna zoom in on their faces. Let me zoom in a little bit on their faces.
Here's
Not,
what.
not
Okay.
anybody else on the port panel that doesn't have a damn clue what's going on. Let's zoom in and watch this woman's face. Both of them.
Okay, but all right. Watch the attitude of Merb. All right, Carol. Why would she have to tell her I have to mute?
Because it's Dorothy on the phone, and
It
she
doesn't
doesn't want.
matter. You know what? You don't make a big production of it. Obviously, she sees she has a phone call. Obviously,
But
think
she
about
has to
that.
mute. She's telling her she has to mute because, like, you don't want the public hearing this.
And
We're
then
trying to keep this a secret. And the granddaughter comes in and says, Dorothy's on the phone. And you see her, she squirms. She's like, what do you mean Dorothy's on the phone? Listen. Here.
production.
Listen.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Where's the play button? I'm sorry, I zoomed way in.
God,
so
Karen,
it's
you are
not
so
huge.
stupid. Pictures on an Instagram. I
Okay.
can share an Instagram. She
Sorry, it's
sends
a
me
little-
Oh,
pictures.
just a second.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah.
Dorothy on the phone.
Oh, Dorothy?
Yeah.
Post office is calling.
Oh,
Look at Merb's
she's
face.
always got something.
Carolyn,
Yeah.
I got to mute.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
She's all
don't
bad.
say-
All right.
Don't say Dorothy.
You hear that? Don't
And
say Dorothy.
Don't say Dorothy. Smirk. Why would you say don't
Merb's
say
eyes are
Dorothy?
white as fried eggs. Look at her. She's like, we're
Hold on,
busted.
let me get on the StreamYard side. No, I believe total setup. I believe setup. I think this was a setup, Merb, you asshole. At this time, let's keep in mind, I'm no Surviving the Storms fan whatsoever. She came down hard on her so-called friend for just coming on my channel. I think this is a setup, though. They're trying to plant the seed, just like this is deflection. So let's deflect off all that I've done and now make Dorothy a scapegoat. She's a mole. She knew this whole time. We were friends. That's what y'all are looking at. I'm telling you, these two right here, criminals. They look like sweet little old ladies, don't they? Nope, criminals.
Stop it before you get yourself sued.
Yeah.
They're not, allegedly.
They are allegedly criminals.
Allegedly. Come on. All right, watch it again and see. I won't talk over it.
Horrible overreacted.
God, Karen, you are so stupid. Pictures on an Instagram. I can share an Instagram. She sends me
Oh,
pictures.
just a second.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah.
Dorothy on the phone.
Oh, Dorothy?
Yeah.
Post office is calling.
Oh, she's always got something.
Carolyn,
Yeah.
I got to mute.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
Don't say it. Don't say Dorothy.
It's too late. She already said it. So why would you say that? She had already said Dorothy.
Instead of don't say the name or shh or whatever, like don't announce it, don't give out people's names, but specifically said don't say Dorothy. And look at how mad Merb is. She's all all right. She's all mad.
Merb is such a bad friend to have. Like she's always getting phone calls. Like you wasn't on a live stream. Scoot did this before. She acted like she was muted, then ran down the price of napkins people were paying. This is a game, period. I knew it from the start. Law. Teresa, I think it's a sick game. Sick. They never, like the other night, she goes live, right? Merb does. And she's all, I'm going to read every private text between me and Moo of two. Well, I quit. Hey, the real hooker. Are you the real hooker? Or are you? We have so many hookers now.
We do, huh? We have a lot of hookers around here.
Never thought, not a sentence I thought I would say.
Right.
But so when she went live, like I quit listening I got so bored with the text message. I'm like, I don't give a shit. And I quit listening, right?
Right.
Former dirty.
Right.
Former dirty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're dirty hooker. All right, gotcha.
Former dirty. I love you. Okay, so let's deflect off everything and read all of our personal text messages. You're a sly one, Merb. Not.
So instead of addressing anything that people bring up, like the fact that you wanted to look up Sandy Rusek's niece and you wanted this background check done, why are we not addressing? I don't care about your messages with some other person that I don't even know. I don't care about that. You're wasting everyone's time. I want to know why you wanted a background check on Sandy Rusek's niece. That's what I want to know.
Why your scallywag of a sidekick sitting beside you was getting IP addresses. These are, you know what sad is, these are two people that I would invite to my knitting circle. I would be like, come here. Seriously, about the knitting circle, I would be like, let's sit around and talk, or our book club. Look at them. These are people you would put in your book club, and they're in a Slack somewhere saying, guess what we're going to do? Guess what we're going to do? Let's make Surviving the Storms look like she's been a mole this whole time.
Right. And that's what's happening now, right? Now Natasha Cooper is tearing after Surviving the Storm, yes?
Yes.
So now she's in hot water, even though she probably hasn't done anything.
Well, she did flip on Natasha. I get why Natasha would be mad, but Natasha shouldn't. This is a way to hurt Natasha.
To make her think that she's been a double agent this whole time.
Yeah. When you have to remember this whole time, if she was I think that crime scene cleaner would have known because they were good friends. Absolutely not. Because why would she have gotten mad and dumped her friend crime scene cleaner for not outing Merb on her channel if she was Merb's friend behind the scenes? So deep hate, right? She hates her so deep that let me stab this knife in her back harder and let me give it a few twists.
Damn.
I'm telling you, you're slick, Merb, but you're not slick as I am. I read this. And you know what, Scooter? Shame on you for involving that little lady that you involved there, your niece or granddaughter or daughter. I don't know. That means that she had to tell whoever gave her the phone, you need to say it's Dorothy calling.
Okay, the thing that I don't understand. Okay, look at Dosha Marie. I don't know who that is, but they said even Dorothy said on a live like a week ago that she was just talking to Scooter and tried to quickly correct herself. So they've been talking.
Granddaughter. I don't believe it. Because didn't
do you not think that she's even on the phone right now with her?
No.
You don't think that's Dorothy on the phone?
No.
Huh. I do. I
You
do.
do.
I do. Yeah, I do. Because
and
why
I
would she
respect
say,
that.
why would she say it's Dorothy? Like the granddaughter doesn't know.
One in the one in the chat if you think she is.
Well,
Two
they're
in the
voting.
chat.
Aren't they voting in the poll?
Yes, but I want to. Well, it could still be a setup and it be Dorothy. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
78%. So far, we have 204 votes. 78% people think it is a setup. That child has been
Really?
indoctrinated into this group for a long time. That's so sad.
That is so sad.
Two.
And that is Dorothy. We heard her voice, Wendy and Randy. I think it absolutely is Dorothy. I just don't know what the setup is other than to make Dorothy look bad. And if that is
Like,
true,
Dorothy looked bad,
then
and
Dorothy, you need to run for your fucking life, lady. Don't fuck with these fuckers. What are you doing?
or
Look what
hold
they're
on.
doing to you.
If you get mad at Natasha and run right to who you just went live on, which was Merb, and called her Merb, snakey snake snake.
I mean, and we've seen that before where friendships break up and then they run immediately to the enemies of that person and they join forces. We've seen that over and over and over. It never works, ever. We've seen it blow up in your face, and this will blow up in your face too. But if that's what you've done now, Dorothy, and you've joined yourself now to these two people, look what they just did to you. They completely outed it. Do we need to do a new poll? Did the poll get screwed up? Maybe we need to do a new poll. Like end that poll and do a new one.
Well, that's what I just asked in chat. Does it let you switch your, because on a community post, it'll let you change your vote?
I don't think you can on YouTube, but I might be wrong. I didn't even vote.
Like Three Stooges skit, and they think they're so funny and they are proud of themselves.
I just feel like, yeah, crazy life. I thought that too. Why would Dorothy call when she's sitting there on a live stream? Why would you do that?
Right.
You know she's live.
Right. That's why I don't think she's on the call. They're live, especially if you're behind the scenes, their ally. They're live. You know
what's so funny is that this could be like her cousin Dorothy and not even surviving the storm.
Well, but you wouldn't
her
say
sister Dorothy. Like it could be anybody.
Don't say Dorothy. And then mute and unmute, mute, unmute.
Yeah. I know. I just thought of that too. Like
no, green. Oh, so green eyes. Green eyes. That's nice. So I went because I thought the same thing. I'm like, this must be a Zoom call somebody tapped in on. No. So I went and looked, and it's from Merb's live last night. This happened on her live.
Yeah, I watched it. I have the clip. I have this clip also, but then Hell to the No put out a clip, and that's the clip we're showing right now. So subscribe to Hell to the No if you guys haven't. They put out great clips.
And let me just say,
I'll drop the link for you guys because I don't want to not drop her link if we're showing her video. Let me let me get back to the chat here. Here's the chat. Okay. Here's her link.
Wasn't yesterday the anniversary of Shanann Watts' passing?
I know that it was this week sometime.
I think it was yesterday.
Okay.
So let me wait for confirmation. It was either yesterday or the day before. If it was yesterday, it's going to be very telling. Yes. Why? Okay. Because Sandra Rozak is her best friend. But you're going to do a skit.
What? What skit?
This is a skit. I believe this is a skit.
Oh, there's Two Scooter in the chat saying it is a different Dorothy. I think I just gave her that idea now.
You did give her. Why would you say don't say Dorothy?
Two Scooter, why would you not want her name said then?
Right. Well, I mean, you could have said, hey, it's my cousin Dorothy. It's Dorothy from New Hampshire.
It's Dorothy from down the street. The post office calling was just probably a random comment from somebody on the panel who is not paying attention to the fact that something smarmy is going on. That's smarmy. I don't even know if that's a real word, but I'm using it. It's smarmy.
Is that the real? I didn't see the Two Scooter account. I did not.
Oh, I
was-
did. Here, let me go see if it's really her or not. Hold on.
Okay.
I didn't even look. Let me see.
There she is, Two Scooter, probably for privacy.
Probably.
Listen,
Yeah, it's her.
Listen, Fibber McGillicuddy, why are you getting people's IPs?
Yeah, Scooter, do you want to come up for a second?
She won't. She's not allowed. But I'll put the link in there, but she's not allowed to.
We'd love to have you come up, Scooter, just for a second, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I checked. It's her too. Come on.
Yeah, it's her.
She won't because right now they're don't you know don't go up panel.
Her face too. She's so mad. Her eyes are all wide. They start bugging out of her head, and then she starts muttering shit. She's always like you can't even understand what she's saying. Like she's totally panicking.
If this friend Dorothy is okay, then my friends would only call it an emergency. Here's BBT Boston. We was hoping
this is a setup.
Total setup.
Oh, mute your YouTube side, girl.
Sorry, I did. Total
Oh,
setup.
Okay. You think? I just
Total
don't.
setup.
Total setup.
I said it last night. We were watching it real time. Natasha actually caught it, right? Real time. And I just popped on her panel for like 30, it's like a 30-minute video. They clicking on and off mute. You don't screw up mute like that. These people have been doing this for years.
Right. It's not hard to mute, obviously. That's not hard. It's one button. It doesn't come off by itself.
Watch this,
exactly.
Watch this. I'm about to mute. And then I have to click a whole button before I unmute. Click.
Yeah. It doesn't just come off by itself. Like that's not a thing.
At the perfect times.
Right. At all the perfect moments.
And everybody knew. The whole panel was in on it. They all knew.
And the point of the setup would be what? To make Dorothy look like a bad guy?
Because Natasha just came out like the day before. They're so obvious. And then Carolyn does this throwback Thursday, distracts everybody onto the, you know what I mean? Like she's very calculated. When does Carolyn do throwback Thursday on the perfect video, right? And then a day later, Natasha comes out with the whole Dorothy thing, right? And now it's Dorothy. Like she outed Dorothy for being on panel. I mean, for being friends with Scooter. And I was saying, was it real? We were trying to debate back and forth. And then this happens.
Grocery money, honey. Thank you, Crazy Daisy. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I appreciate that so much. Go ahead.
Okay, so.
Well, hold on.
But then, so aren't they kind of shitting on Dorothy then? I mean, aren't they?
Yeah, but that's what they do. Exactly.
Hold on. 2 birds, 1 stone. How can we take a swipe at Dorothy, who heard their fee-fees before, and take a swipe at Natasha? Oh, I know. Let's do a skit on Shanann Watts's anniversary.
Yep, you're right. I didn't even think of that. You're right, Randy. You're right. What a scumbag. You're right.
Her best friend.
Yep. Look what she's doing. Look what her focus is. Yep.
That was your focus, assholes.
Yep. Why didn't she do a memorial? Oh my God. You know? No, she's scamming her whole community.
We do need to get Dorothy in here. I don't know if she would talk to us, but I would definitely.
They all lie. It's not even. They all lie. It's all lies. I mean, like Wendy, you're like more experienced than anyone up here on this.
I know, but I just don't lie like this. So it's
well,
so hard.
People do like she lied to you 3 years ago, right? She duped you 3 years ago. Why would you believe her now? You know,
I didn't talk to her 3 years ago. I got my information through Diane, but she obviously
right. But you know what I'm saying. I'm saying like you're right. You didn't talk to her. I was wrong. But
no, I'm just making sure you know that. Like I didn't talk to anybody.
No, you didn't. And she tried to talk to you. I heard her say, though it's all there. She was saying, like, give me your ad, you know, and you said, and you
yes, and I say no. I don't.
You sounded like you were just suspicious of her back then. That's why I
don't give my address out to people. I don't give my phone number out to people. I don't
give
my
email
address out to
No,
anybody.
but hold
no,
on.
I still don't. Even today, I still don't.
Hold. I can be bought to come up. I'm not cheap though. Here, come up, 2 scoots.
How much you want?
And that was me. That was me that was skeptical of her because she came straight in and went to filibustering about old news. And I'm like, hold the fuck up. What are you doing? There is your link to Scooter.
Why,
Held to the
Wendy?
no
Do you
Hold on,
believe
held
it,
to
Wendy?
hold on just a second. You people are really tripping. You guys totally believed it last night. Totally believed what? Held
I
to the
did.
I
no?
didn't. I didn't.
I do believe it. I believe she's really on the phone and that this really
Oh, I
was
do
a
believe.
fuck.
I do believe she was on the phone, but I think it was a setup.
I don't think she was on the phone. Everybody, people
Okay, so
are
we're all
saying,
over the place. All three of us believe
people
something
are
different.
saying, damn, people are saying, that they heard her voice. I didn't hear a voice on the phone, and
Can you play the real? Can you play the real one?
well, I'm on OnlyFans too right now too, Scooter, and I'm taking shots of I can't even say out loud, but I'm still on this panel. So why don't you come on panel and talk about the skit y'all did last night? How about that?
Randy.
I mean, this is pretty much the real one. There's nothing
All
taken
right.
out of this. Yeah, this is Held to the No did a good job. There's
No, I
nothing
know
wrong.
she did. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like in real, like with like you know what I'm saying, like real time. That's all. I was not meaning like I'm a fan of Hell to the
Yeah.
No. I'm just saying like because she
Are
has to.
you two Scooters? Are you breastfeeding those dolls on your OnlyFans? 'Cause that's not sexy.
Look, if we go at her, she's not going to come up. I
I'm
know.
sorry.
I
I'm
know.
sorry. I
went
take
at
it
her.
back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But-
I take it back. Undo, undo, undo. Just kidding. Just kidding.
yeah. But here's
Nursing
Hey,
dolls is totally
Angel,
fine
you-
and normal.
everybody sub to beautiful Mamacita, Just Angel.
Just Angel, mi hermosa.
Oh, you have to show out, don't you?
Oh, I love her.
Yeah,
Love
but
her.
what did you just say? I like mimosas too.
No, mi hermosa means beautiful. Hermosa.
Mimosa.
It's not mimosa.
I also drink mimosas.
It means
Now,
beautiful.
what I'm saying, BBT Boston, you have to say, if you're from Boston, you usually have a very distinct accent.
You don't think I do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I would think, hey, golly, there's Kyle Clark. Love the hat in your picture. Oh my
Oh
god.
shit.
Oh my God.
I knew that was coming.
I did
knew it.
not know.
I knew it was coming.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that.
Come on up, Kyle. She'll wear it for you.
No, I won't. I'm in the tub. OnlyFans, Sudsy Sunday. You go to Scooter. You fake. You suck at trolling because I couldn't.
She is the worst troll.
But here's what it wouldn't shock me if y'all had some kind of skeezy side OnlyFans. And the reason it wouldn't shock me is y'all are swindlers. Swindlers, I say,
I
allegedly.
didn't know OnlyFans had an elderly section, like elderly porn.
There's something for everybody, girl. Something for everybody.
That's disturbing. Does it cost
Oh.
more or less?
I've been waiting for this moment. Cynthia.
Sin. I knew it was coming, Sin. I knew it. As
Yeah,
soon as
it's
she
really
put that as
hard.
her profile picture, I said, okay, the countdown. Yes, it's really two Scooter. She's just fucking with us at this
And
point.
you know what? Get it how you live, honey. Go ahead. But why use your granddaughter? That's the part. What I was saying about the accent was, oh my hell, look what you started.
There's only one way to get rid of it, girl. You're gonna have to either ignore it, embrace it, or block it. It's up to you.
I'm embracing it. I'm
All
not
right.
going to wear it live, Kyle, but you're welcome to look at the picture. But thank God I didn't lose it in the river yesterday. Hey, MJ. So if that was, let's just say that was Dorothy on the phone, we would hear the accent. We would know the accent.
Well,
People
I can't
get
hear
stuff
her. I can
immediately.
only hear Scooter. I can't hear her. But
Everybody
the look
is
on Mommy
saying they
Radley's
heard it.
face,
Everybody said last night they heard it. Real time, they were saying it.
I believe 100% she's on the phone. Totally do.
I don't.
Totally believe she's on the phone. I don't know why she would call when they're live like that. Maybe Dorothy's trying to screw them over.
The only thing I don't
Because they're trying to keep their friendship secret and private and under the radar. So Dorothy calls them live to out the bitch.
More grocery money. Thank you so much. We're doing not DoorDash, so you know what I'm talking about.
But the one thing I just don't like. All right, so but I listen to clips because I do this, like, you know, but Carolyn trashes Dorothy bad time, like big time. Dorothy doesn't
Yeah, but
say
they're
much
over
about
all that now. They're over all that now because now they
You
switched
did,
sides.
Hooker.
days
Hooker heard
ago.
her on the phone. I know. I all right here.
Okay, where in the stream do you hear it?
Hold
Because
on.
I'll pull up
Hold
the
on.
stream.
Right.
It's
That's
right there, 30 minutes, right on Natasha's. I was on it. You can put it on.
let's put it on and see if we hear it. I just don't. I don't buy that. I don't think she was on the phone. I think Dorothy. This was two birds, one stone. Dorothy and Natasha. How can we hurt Dorothy and hurt Natasha at the same time? Boom,
But
boom.
I don't understand why they want to hurt Dorothy now. Dorothy's on their side.
No, they still don't like her.
Why wouldn't Dorothy come right out and say that though? Why wouldn't she just like? I would be. Why would she let them use her if she's not helping them? You know? Wouldn't she
Because
come
when you're
immediately?
not,
And say, I didn't fucking.
because when you're not guilty, you don't have anything to defend.
Yeah, but she would say she's not saying it though.
When you're not guilty, you don't have anything.
Right, but
to
she would come out and say you don't have anything to show. You do have something to defend, but you don't have. I get what you're saying. She has nothing to show. She
yeah.
can't prove that it wasn't on the phone, but she can. She's not quiet. Where's her? You know, she does it. She has a platform.
If it was me, I would be
Right.
up here saying, "You liars, that wasn't me."
Exactly. That's exactly right, Randy. She has it. If she didn't have a platform, I'd agree. I'd agree. You know,
Right. Or she's doing something in her real life and don't even know this is going on.
she's a creator. She's involved in all this. She knows. She
Yeah,
knows.
but I didn't know it was. I mean,
Randy,
I'm
Randy.
asshole deep in this shit right now.
No, she's it.
And I didn't know what was going on. So
I know, but you by today, like this was last night. She's in. She was live. She was on. You know.
Dorothy is on a live right now. Where sentiments?
Where? Yeah, where is she? We'll go watch it. Okay, wait. Okay, Jolie is saying that she's not on their side. Dorothy did a show against Merb just the day before. I thought.
Yeah, it was a setup. It was fake.
What was fake?
The whole show about Merb. This is what they're doing.
No, because I disagree. Because you know what? Even if it was fake, Merb hates being called Merb, and she's not going to let her. And I say let because that's how she is. Call her Merb.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
In the name of her stream Merb, something.
Yeah, no, Carolyn made merch Merb. Okay, that's what I'm saying, Randy. You got to be. She's a horrible person. She has merch Merb. Why would she? You know,
She's not
like
live.
that name.
She is not live.
that's how she is. She's got like you know. She loves that. Oh, she's so pathetic. Carolyn would have flipped the freak out. Flipped out. She would have edited.
Cinnamon, she's not live anywhere. That's not. She's not live on her channel. Her live is set up.
One set up. Merbville. What do Natasha and let's see what's the name of this? Field trips to Merbville. What do Natasha and MRB have in common? I don't know that that's a setup. I haven't listened to it. I don't think that's a setup. And here's the thing, Dorothy. Can you come over here and just say no, it wasn't me, or yes, it was me?
You wouldn't have to call her. You know, she'd be right here screaming, "It wasn't me. They're lying." Why would? She's looking like an idiot if it wasn't her. Of course it was her. I just think it was a setup. I do. I think it failed. I think it failed miserably.
I do think it was a setup. If it was her on the phone, if it wasn't her on the phone, either way, it was a setup. And Dorothy, I'm going to tell you like I told Wog's girlfriend, you're in danger, girl. You're in danger. Dorothy went after Natasha more than Merb, really. But Merb said,
"No way, no, nobody went after Natasha more than Merb." Oh my, Natasha and Dorothy were friends until recently, very recently.
Okay, I see the Surviving the Storms stream that she has set up for a couple of hours from now is Stop Stalking and Bullying Country Joke. I think that she's talking about Country Joe, assuming. So that has nothing to do with Mommy Ramblings or Natasha.
That's the whole thing. Natasha just came out 2 days before this little skit, right? And that's what held to the that's what held to the know is saying. Like she just came out, Natasha just came out and said and called it and said, I think that Dorothy's been lying and she's been and she's been on the phone with Scooter. That's how this kicked off. And then all of
Hold
a
on,
sudden,
BBT. So what we know, Hell to the No has an insider on the inside of Slack. So let's ask her, what do you think? Dorothy is surviving the storms, Raquel. Do you think that surviving the storms was on the phone?
do I think so? I think she
No,
was in on it. No.
I'm asking Hell to the No
Oh,
because
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
yeah, because I know what you think. Yeah, she's flipped for sure, but that doesn't mean that she went straight back to Merb.
Oh, I think she did, and I think she was on the phone.
You never said what? Hell to the no.
Real hooker thinks so. I got what you were saying, sweetie. Yes, I look forward to Hell to the Nose video too. No, she was not on the phone and is not with Merb. There you go.
You don't think she's with Merb at all?
Dreama, are y'all going to out Alicia for buying a sequin dress and gonna have 4-year anniversary party? Anyone else will be. Thank you for the $5. And what are you talking about?
Yeah, I have no idea what you're even talking about. We're talking about this.
Then why
Dorothy was
would
in
she
my
say
live stream chat 2 nights ago agreeing with us about Merb. I went back and she deleted her comments. That's why I think it may be real. Yeah, I think she switched teams. She's now supporting Merb and is against Natasha Cooper. And I think she absolutely was on the phone. That's what I think.
I don't. But you know,
But
I
you
love
think
that.
it's
I
real?
love that we disagree. I love that we disagree.
Wendy, do you think it was a real slip up or a fake? That's where I'm stuck. I agree with what you're saying.
I thought it was a fake phone call.
I agree with that. That's what I agree with. I agree that she switched teams. She got caught. Natasha called her out, and then they set this up. That's where I think. You think it was real, Wendy, and they fucked up?
No. Well,
Yes, I do. I think that
Okay.
it was a real phone call and that Scoot doesn't know how to
That's the only.
mute anything correctly because she's old. That's what I think.
No, I think she doesn't know how to act.
hold on. Someone that is on panel with Merb almost every night doesn't know how to mute.
You're right. You're right. It has her own channel. And, but
Yeah, I think she messed up. She
And she says,
or the board was working for her.
Dorothy.
but why did she mess up the
Not to say
second before?
Dorothy.
But she didn't mess up the whole call. You leave your mute off. When you mess up once and you go, shit, my mute was off. And then you mute it and you keep it on. You don't take it off again and fuck up. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, I yes, I get that. I just think that she messed it up. I think she messed it up. I think that Dorothy was on the phone. But how will we know unless Dorothy comes and confirms it?
And that's why wouldn't
she?
she?
Ask Dorothy if she was really on that
Dorothy's
call.
big mad because I think Dorothy's upset with me. Because I got views on that stream outing Merb. And which I think, Dorothy, I feel like you're listening, and I may just be Natasha is mad, so she fell for the Merb set. And I hate that, Tally girl. But, okay, so why don't you come in and talk to me, Dorothy? Why do you give a shit about right is right and wrong is wrong? If somebody need to call out the bullshit.
You wouldn't have to beg her. I'd be like, no way that this is what she's doing. You know, like she's not quiet. It's not like she's a sub, you know. She goes on panels all the time like this. And Dorothy and Natasha were very close until recently. That's the whole point. They were
but then they broke up.
Right.
And she joined Merb.
And she got caught. Right. And she got caught. And Natasha outed her, and then they did this. That's all that's where we're at.
I didn't know that Natasha out. See, I don't watch.
Yeah, she does. I know she does.
Or Natasha, to be honest,
she does a lot of streams. Right, she does. She does a lot of streams, and she did. She just outed it, and she outed her like sort of on my panel, and then sort of on her own. She outed Dorothy. I don't really follow that whole thing either. But
how does she know that? How does she know what she outed is true?
Because she was friends with her. She was friends with Dorothy.
So now, but how does she know that Dorothy joined forces with Merb?
because she caught her. She caught her doing other things. She caught her doing other things before this, so she was suspicious, and then she outed her. And I was saying, how do you not, like, do you know for sure? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kept saying, like, do you know? That's what our whole panel was over. I was going, why would she do that? Why would she join forces with Merb? Merb talks trash about her, you know?
Yeah.
That's where I'm unsure right there. Like, but the fact that she's not speaking out is I think is more confirmation. She's not quiet. She would be all over this.
Okay,
Hey,
Kit Kat is saying Dorothy has been in Merb's Slack apparently.
Yeah, she got caught.
She
got
was.
caught.
Did she get? Hold on. Did she get caught, or was it when? Because wasn't she friends with Merb and then they fell out?
Oh yeah, and a long time ago. That was way long ago. They fell out.
Right.
Allegedly fell out.
So was she in her Slack as of recent, or? Because I don't think so. And here's why. I would know if she was in Slack because.
Wait, Tasha has a screenshot in her Slack. Can you send me that screenshot? Am I allowed to see that? Dorothy.
Yeah, that's what it was more. That's what it was about. A lot of it. Sorry, that's what it was about. Was the PI that Dorothy knew. That's how Wendy. That's how not Wendy. That's how Natasha and Dorothy started like. That's how she started questioning her, Natasha. And then she found like that's been like weeks, you know, because since this whole PI thing or whatever, a week, and since then she's been trying to confirm if Dorothy's been with like friends with Scooter.
Okay, wait. So Denise says I think STS is still. By the way, STS
surviving the storm.
That's surviving the storm.
We had PTSD from those initials.
Those initials. Between that and the Kit Kat account, like I feel like it's crazy. The doppelgangers around here is insane. Anyway, I think STS is still friends with Two Scooter, and Carolyn set it up to keep the noose around Two Scooter. But why though, Denise?
Okay, here's what.
What would be the reason though, Denise?
If anybody's gonna know if Dorothy's in Slack, Held to the Know is gonna know. Is Dorothy in Slack, Held to the Know? I don't think she is.
What am I saying? That's not true. What am I saying? That's not true. We just discussed it last night.
Well, I think what's happening is you're saying something and she's answering and it's getting lost in translation, you know, like she's answering later or something.
That's not all right. All right.
I think that's what's happening. Amanda, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better, Amanda.
No, not in Slack.
Oh, not in Slack. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Okay.
I didn't think so, and here's why.
I didn't say she was in Slack. I never said she was in Slack.
I said that because I read a comment in the chat, and so I said, "Can I have proof of that?"
Right.
And apparently,
but
she's not.
Did definitely used to be in Slack. Right.
Dorothy?
Yeah. They used to. She was friends with MRB, and she was in Slack.
When?
Hey, Vicky, be careful at the lake. They were friends at one time, right, BBT?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting called speculating, called, you know, that's not true. I know that they were friends. That's what Natasha.
Okay, a rambler. Let's say that. She was a rambler.
Yes, that's a good word. Yes.
Okay, so she was a rambler and then went to Natasha?
Yes.
And then went back to being a rambler?
No.
The real hooker says I'm right. I don't know.
Oh, well, wait, you are right. She was a rambler. And then she wasn't. And then they fell out, right?
Yeah.
So, but
what happened was and once again, Scooter was in the middle. Scooter was closer to Dorothy than like Merb, but you know what I'm saying. So then I have the clip where Scooter's crying her eyes out, okay, because Dorothy's no longer a friend, and Merb is like faking, like it looks like a setup. So that's how it started, and then they never split. So they faked this whole, I'll show it. They faked this whole like split up to make it look like that, right? This was months ago. This is how sick this is. I have it. That's not me saying this. I have it. So it looked like Merb and Scooter had a falling out with Dorothy, right? This was months ago. They're sick, right? And they allegedly didn't. I don't know if that's true. Allegedly, she stayed friends with them and became like their mole into Natasha's world. That's what it is. I don't know if it's true. And then they did this fake call because Natasha figured them out, outed them 2 nights before. That's what I know. I mean, I'm not speculating. I'm not lying. That's what I don't know if it's true.
Well,
Well, so we're not going to really know the truth then until Dorothy says something.
That's
Right.
what I would assume she would have. You're right.
which
Yeah.
we're all we're doing is building up her life for later. Doesn't want to lose.
Her
Two
live
Scooter.
isn't even about this, though. Her
She's
live is
not
about
gonna-
Country Joe.
She's not going to lose Two Scooter because you realize now, Two Scooter, that if you was to leave her, which I know you won't. I know she's your best friend. Hey, Shell. Then listen, I'm sleepy. Last night Zoom call was going on during BBT's live with Natasha on the panel. These women sit for hours talking shit about everyone. They thought it would be funny. So
Right.
oh,
So
I
then
know they do.
we got off. Natasha went on her own panel, played that live. I went over there because she was like, "Oh my God, you're not going to believe this. Come over here." And that's where we left it. I went on her panel, and then she did a 30-minute live and outed this. It was like, holy shit, it was live. She just, you know what I mean? She just rewounded it. And then we were going, holy shit. And that's where we left off. I assumed Dorothy would come out immediately. Since she didn't, that's why I was like, fuck it. It's fake. I was saying last night, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake,
I think it's fake. And the reason I think it's fake is because, and here's Two Scooter in the chat, which she could simply say, you know what, we thought it would be funny because we have terrible sense of humor. But instead, she's all, I'm naked in my bathtub doing OnlyFans. And I'm so funny. Look at my haircut.
Yeah, no, that's creepy and weird, dude. I'm ignoring her. I don't
Right.
have anything. Gross.
I mean, drop your
All I
OnlyFans link.
All I can
Whatever.
see is her nursing that baby
This
doll.
was
That's all
played
I can
out
think
before
of.
Merb went live. Definitely, for sure, this was played out before.
I
Merb
agree.
went live.
I agree.
Don't ever say Dorothy. That's where.
I agree.
And now what Two Scooter is thinking is, you know what? If I ever leave Merb, then all my shit's gonna be out there. Every dirty deed I've done behind.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
agree. And
We know
God,
that's what happens. You
and I
can't
think
leave her. You
and I
can't leave her
think
without the smear
you're right.
campaign.
And I think a big one is the PI. That's what I think a big one is. I do.
No, I don't.
I do.
Because
I think
the
everything's
reason I
out about the
say-
PI.
I don't.
But Carolyn's running. She's so desperate. Look at her. Look at what she's doing.
I don't think the
Long Island girl supposedly she did at one point. I don't know. I didn't see a clip of it, but supposedly she did. Lots of people confirmed it, that they saw it. Creeps
the
me the fuck
PI
out.
or the background check, because the background check on the Ruzak's niece is what I'm just like, why?
That's horrible.
Right.
Like,
Or-
this isn't the big story. The big
You're
story
right.
is the background check, the IP addresses. Like, Two Scooter, why do you have everyone's IP addresses? What is your reason for that?
I mean,
What
we
is
know
your
you're-
reason for
you're-
doing that?
we know you're diddling your skittle for the OnlyFans, but can you take time out of your busy schedule and explain to people why you have their IPs?
Yeah. I mean, I would like to know that. Why do you have people's IPs? Why is Mommy Ramblings want a background check on Shanann's niece, since they're best friends and all?
Right.
Why would she do that?
Why is Dreaming's info put in her Slack information? I mean, so many questions instead of the what's really going on. I'm just so
Yeah, I mean, this isn't the big story. If they're friends, they're friends. If they're not, they're not. I don't care.
well.
It's just something to speculate on. But the real
The
story
reason-
is the other stuff.
But the
I think
reason
they're trying to distract.
the reason I care is, look, there. I'm gonna tell you something, Dorothy. Silence is golden. I mean, honestly, it's speaking volumes. But
You're right.
But here's what: if you are back with Merb, or you didn't, I love you. Thank you. Next, leave Merb. You realize that your name is ruined on here, right? You realize that. You realize there's going to be feet on your neck all the time because you just outwardly stab somebody in the back.
Well, she screwed her whole community too, because she's alleging to be against. You know what I mean? She's like spearheading. Like she's not like she's quiet. You know, she's very involved in. You know, like so she's really screwing all her subs. Like what they're supporting her, supporting someone that she's not supporting. You know, she's supporting Merb. That's bad. You gonna tell me her subs are okay with that? You know?
Right. You'll hang with a limper and you will limp. Oh, that's good, Pink Lady. Look, that's right. Yes, please give me my thumbs up for self-esteem. Thank you. Thank you. I wish Lisa D would talk. She was extremely respectable, in my opinion. I've heard nothing but good things about her.
She was great. She didn't drag anyone. She didn't.
Every reason to love Merb. I mean,
Yeah, we know you love her. We can tell. But the
what's
problem
not to love?
is what's not to love? She's a wonderful person.
Real lifers beget real lifers.
Yeah, my question though, too, Scooter. I mean, don't you care at all about your own integrity? She's got you doing some dirty shit, and you're just going along with it because you love her. I mean,
Right.
that's beautiful and all.
Like, what
That's
did you?
beautiful. Touches my heart. That touches my heart.
I
But
know
you're
the
crazy.
love. I can feel it. Can y'all feel it?
But you're crazy. You realize that everyone here sees you as a real lifer, getting people's IP addresses, doing background checks on people, asking for background checks on Shanann's niece,
And everybody else, Wendy. Don't forget that.
using people who've passed away
Yep.
to register your Slack accounts. Like that's all the shit you're tied up into.
And then
Scooter.
lying about all of it.
That's all the shit you're tied up in. I mean, I guess.
And
you
more,
have to
Wendy. What do you not know?
What?
You know, like what do you not know
Oh, her? Yeah, exactly.
about it? Like what else have they done? If they can do this, imagine.
Right. At my age, I do what I want. Oh, of course, I get that you do what you want, but really,
There's
do what
consequences.
you do what she wants. That's
Right,
really
exactly,
it.
Wendy. That's perfectly said.
We all
what she
do.
wants.
We all
Perfect.
do what we want because honestly, we're all grown women on here. Like I'm 47, not getting any younger. I'm closer to death than I was. Well, not yesterday, but anyway.
I know yesterday was pretty close.
Yeah, I was pretty close yesterday. But here's the thing: we have freedom of choices, but we don't have freedom of consequences. So you remember that too, Scooter. It's been, I mean, we have screenshots of you putting people's IP addresses in a Slack for what? Intimidation purposes. Big hairy ass deal. What are you going to do with them? The only thing you can do, you can hack somebody. Are you a hacker?
No,
Is that what you're saying? Are you a hacker, Scooter?
It's just bad. All the real life stuff that you do, like everyone knows what you do now. Like you can't go anywhere else. No one else will have you. So you better stay with Mommy Ramblings because no one else can take your ass.
Right. And the other thing too, and like Wendy was kind of a witness to this. Like this has been years. Like, what makes you any different, Scooter? You don't think we all were friends with her and thought, oh, Wid's different. She wouldn't do this to me. I felt that way. Like when I was friends, she would never do this dirty shit to me. You're no different, dude. You're gonna be in the same. We'll save a seat. You know, like you're no special to Merb. She doesn't have loyalty. She lies to her husband's face.
Yeah,
you know?
Amanda, exactly. Scoots is a follower and takes orders from Merb. Yeah, please don't be under some delusion that you do this on your own, Scooters.
No, not too, Scooter. She's special. Don't you know her friendship with Merb is special? Don't y'all know that?
Exactly. Yeah. Everybody said that.
You're the second. You're the person willing to get your hands dirty so that she can keep her hands clean. But you're both filthy. Like we all see it. We all see it.
God bless her heart. Is a great friend. She's a loyal friend. You know
to
what?
Who? She ain't loyal to you.
Right. Because
you
you
go straight under the bus. That you piss her off.
You know who went
That's
under
right,
the bus?
Wendy.
Dorothy. Don't. That's what it sounded like when y'all threw her under the bus. Don't.
And why does she need you to do her dirty work? Why do you ever think of that, Scooter? Why wouldn't she just do it herself? She's capable. She's got a platform. No, you're running around doing this. Why doesn't she speak?
Let's ask ourselves why we're on YouTube. No dirty work has to be done.
You're right. You're right. Why is somebody doing this? You know?
We all like screw up and do something we're embarrassed about or we hate that we did once or twice. If you do it every day, there's something wrong with you.
And maybe you don't see it, Scooter, but I look at this clip that we just played and she is annoyed with you. Like, can you not see that? She's like, okay. She's so annoyed with you. I don't know if you realize that she's using you. I don't know what it's going to
180.
take for you to see that, but she really is just using you. Using you to do all her dirty shit. And you're doing it.
And that way she could say, I didn't do it. I've never done it.
Right. And as soon as it
Yeah,
blows up in her
never
face,
done.
you'll be the first one under the bus. Don't come crying here.
I do not, because you're special. Right? You're special. That's your best friend. Yeah, she don't get on the phone with anybody else and talk bad about you, Scooter. That never happens. What dirty work? Getting IP addresses.
Running background checks on Shanann's niece.
Is she serious? She has to ask to talk
do
on
not
that.
know
Can I
what we're
say it?
talking about.
She has to they have to ask for permission on Carolyn. Can I say that? No. Okay, I won't. Can I say that? Do you want me to do this?
Here's them right now in their Zoom call. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna say I'm in the bathtub on OnlyFans. Oh, they're gonna think I'm so funny.
Randy, I just put out a video, and Scooter literally the whole thing was about Carolyn and everybody talking about how Carolyn makes them do their dirty work. They're talking about how much work it is, Randy. They're saying, like, you know, we have to go to this channel. It's all about Natasha. It's all proof that Carolyn spearheaded. Carolyn goes, literally, this is a quote. I don't think we should reveal too much about what we're doing. It's sickening, Randy. Sickening. So that's the dirty work, Scooter. That one. Where she's saying she's trying to take down Natasha's channel and you were on panel, that one.
Not the RV woman, Shirley. How United by United? Scooter's
not sure how. I'm not sure how you got recommended to this stream, but welcome. I'm glad you're here.
And hit that thumbs up and feel free to join the winner's circle. Soon to be the knitting circle when I change it.
I think you should.
I am.
And you're the kingpin.
I was going to ask that too, Mile High. Like, what do you think? Like, Mile High has a good point. Like, what is the end game? Like, why are they? This is ridiculous. Like Randy started to say, it's YouTube. Like,
nope, Shell, she doesn't know. The end game is she likes to cause pain because she feels like she's been caused pain. And maybe she has, I'm sure she's had some pain on here. I'm not taking that from her. We've all had some pain on here, right? But you know what? When you go around hurting people on purpose, it always comes back.
Yeah. But why do they need to do this? Like, it's so ridiculous. Like,
hold on. Merb made her get rid of the beach videos and shunned her. Who?
Scooter. They said that Merb was horrible to Scooter on the vacation. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Yes.
Scooter's best friend.
Scooter, I'm going to say the same thing to you that I say to everybody in relationships like this. You are in an abusive relationship with a psychopath, a narcissist. I think you should run for your life.
Hey,
that's all I'm going to say about it. Good luck to you.
Scoots to the double power. I love it. Why'd you put your granddaughter in the middle of the whole Dorothy thing, Scoots? How do you feel about yourself? If you ever hear me involve Duck in anything YouTube, y'all come right then, choke me out, pull my router, and tell on me, please.
One of the vacationers was on my stream Friday night. Oh, really? So she went on vacation with a bunch of people from YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah, she did. Yes. They went and they saw Sandy, and that's when I guess she was so rude to her when she was with Sandy, her other bestie. So then she was in a dilemma, a 12-year-old dilemma.
Who? You said that's when she was rude to her. Who are you talking
Carolyn
about?
Was rude to.
Carolyn was rude to who?
Just to Scooter, because they went on vacation, right? And part of the vacation was to go see Sandy. Then she was in that 12-year-old dilemma, and like, oh my God, I have two besties. We can't have three besties. So she was rude to Scooter.
Wow.
Because she was. Because she had Sandy there. You know, she was with Sandy. So fuck everybody else.
Wow.
I know. Seeing my river loving ass. like sands through the hourglass. So are the days of our YouTube lives, right? But here's the thing. It's you don't have to have world domination. Hey, Claude, as I see it
Look
on
at St.
YouTube.
Elmo's Fire. She chose Lisa D to sleep in the same room. Scooter had to sleep with Janie or Janae. Yeah, I don't know how to say that word. I'm
Janae.
sorry. Janae. Oh, poor Scooter. Scooter got the couch.
Scooter, you could have see.
She didn't get to sleep with her bestie.
I
That's
would have
so
shared
sad.
my pudding cup and everything with you, Scoot, but no. You want to do dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Hold on. Is it true that poor Scoots got sent home early from vacation like secondhand luggage gets sent to the Goodwill? I'm sorry, but how do you make someone leave? And why would you let someone make you leave? I know, right? That's a
How's
good
that
question.
trolling working out for you, Scooter?
Seriously.
Here's the difference in you and us. We don't troll over there. I don't troll in your chat. I don't have any troll accounts. None of that. I have nothing to say. Do I watch her sell napkins? You bet your sweet toenails I do, because I watch y'all sit there and pay $30 for what you can get on eBay for $9. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do I ever type in there? No, I don't.
And like she's not even good at trolling. Like she's the worst because she's being forced to do it. So it's not it's not. Trolls are so easy to.
She's not good at it either.
No, she's not. Trolling is so easy to see. It's so people to see. Like people drop trolls. It's so obvious. It's sad.
So they're saying Scoots cried all the way home. They're saying that Scoots had to delete all of her videos and pictures from the vacation. What the hell? Why would you let someone? Ash, I just read your comment, girl. I just read it.
And the reason she had to delete them was because I know everybody's going to be shocked at this, but the vacation went south fast. Okay. And
I mean, it has success written all over it, Randy. I don't know how that could have possibly failed.
I know, right? Yeah, it did have.
That didn't go well. That has success written all over it. I was just shocked. Jesus.
Why do you deal with that? If you cry all the way home and that's your best friend, you need to reevaluate what you consider friendship. If I make someone cry, I immediately go to them. Immediately.
That makes me sad. That really makes me sad
for Scooter. Where is your self-esteem? You are
like
not allowed to, Scooter, to ever. First of all, don't use your winky face because you cried all the way home. You're not a badass.
Yeah, and sweetheart. I mean, be real. You cried all the way home. You deleted all your pictures and videos just because she told you to. Do you do anything on your own accord, or do you just do everything she says?
Right. And don't you ever, ever, ever say that you do what you want again. You're not allowed to do that until you really do what you want. Now I feel bad for
you, Glamis girl. I feel sad for her now. Like, that's sad. Your whole life is controlled by this narc.
Yep.
It's had free 2 scoots.
And she had she took her niece. She took her niece on vacation too, Scooter. So she involved her in all this,
Oh, gross.
She was on that vacation with all them, nice old
sad,
ladies.
and you cried all the way home.
True
How come you
friends,
let someone
that's
treat you
true.
like that?
What a horrible example for your young niece. This is what old ladies do.
I don't know. I just think that's just sad. It really makes my heart
it
break
is.
for her, because how do you let people? You're old enough in your life now where, and I mean, I'm not bashing on your age. I'm old too, but you're not a young girl. You're a seasoned woman. You know how to make decisions on your own, and you let this woman completely control your life.
She's
and
choosing
everything
to.
you do.
She's
That's
choosing.
so gross.
Didn't Lisa D
Sorry, you're right. Not her niece, her granddaughter.
Didn't Lisa D ride with Carolyn on vacation and have to take a train home? That's so sad. After the fallout, that's so sad. It's not.
I want to hear all about this vacation now. Now I need someone to come and fill me in on what happened on this vacation.
I know some things about the vacation.
I know nothing about this vacation.
I know,
but I'm dying to know now. Now I want to know. So it completely fell to shit. Scooters went home crying.
You must have seen the lost video.
Wasn't allowed to sleep in the same room as her bestie.
Someone stole granola bars, Wendy. That was the big it was someone stole someone's granola bars. They fucking freaked the fuck out.
We don't share granola bars. No one's
Yep.
allowed to share the granola.
Nope,
my
they stole them out of their bags. It was like they were granola bar seeking. I guess
Disaster. What a fucking disaster.
they couldn't find their granola dealer.
Listen, YouTube people are pretend people. Stop thinking you're friends with them.
I freaking love granola, but here's what
Stop
I do
doing it in
know.
real life. Stop taking phone numbers.
I know if you vaped the wacky backy on vacation, you was talked about.
And you don't get to smoke either. What if you smoke? You can't even be
You,
your
oh
friend.
my
if you have
God,
cigarettes.
Wendy, no, are you serious? I heard she also five-fingered the decoration shells in the place. Imagine, that's horrible.
She stole
Yes.
the decorative shells.
Yes, yes,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Oh my God.
Imagine.
Jesus. I swear to God, how are we just now getting on the mommy ramblings train?
You've been on the train for a while. You just didn't want to face the train.
No,
Right.
because I'll tell you why. Because I made a promise to a friend and I never broke my promise. I would not
Yeah,
break
kind
my
of small. I heard that.
When you discarded Sandy like she was nothing, gloves off. My promise,
Oh, because Sandy didn't want us going after her.
right. She didn't want us to mention her because that was her friend. But
Sandy's a good friend.
right.
And
here's
you lost her. You lost her.
You lost Sandy. And then here's what else. Notice what didn't get, it's still being pushed over, that when she was putting someone's private messages into her files, you fucking weirdo, you accidentally made it your Facebook status. And I got the receipts.
Yeah, I heard there was stolen meds, but I don't know I didn't see anything. I saw the granola bars. I don't mention it if I didn't see it, but people have mentioned there was pills stolen too.
Oh Lord, the kind bars. The kind bars. Yeah.
You don't fuck with the kind bars.
Kind bars.
Imagine. They were fighting over it.
They were.
I'm not joking. They accused each other. They had to have like a family meeting. I'm just joking. I don't know that. I lied.
Yeah, she said I lied. I don't know about that. But, yeah, I mean, I wonder, you're so used to talking on, I wonder if I love you, Sandy. I wonder if even on vacation they got on Zoom calls with each other. We're so used to it.
In the other room.
You go in the bed.
And they got in each other's live. They did do that. It was ridiculous, Randy. Like Merb is live down at the beach, right? And Scooter's up there chatting from her bed. Freaking weird.
Randy, share me, please, if you don't mind. Can you please share me?
Oh, let me
Call it as I
find
see it. Wanted us to share her community post. So we're going to do that real quick.
All right. Do you have it pulled up?
Yep. Tell me when you got it.
Added.
Okay. It says, if you're looking for quality personal massage. Oh, no.
Yeah, that was last night. This is great.
Oh, no.
You know she has a secret channel? I didn't even know this. For 4 years, I didn't know this.
Okay, hang on. She has at least 4 of these puppies.
Yep.
Plus a whole massaging chair.
It's bad.
You'd think she'd be the most laid back, relaxed, happiest person on YouTube. But nope. Maybe she lost these products after she reviewed them. This was 6 years ago. It's time to break out the personal massage units again, Merb. Please, for all of us on YouTube, please use one or smoke a blunt or eat some special brownies. You sound relaxed and almost, dare I say, excited as you're making these videos. Leave a comment if you would like to have this Merb back. Do I dare click this video?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't want to see her diddling a massager, but I do think
she's not doing that.
She is.
But I do think that you would be happier if you got back to trying to dominate the world. Instead of that, having fun and just not worrying about everything else. Just worry about having fun. Who cares what Joe Blow from Kokomo is doing? Who cares, Merb? You're driving yourself nuts.
It's jealousy, Randy. She's admitted before when we were friends, and she has truly admitted she's struck. It's like intense jealousy. She's given examples that would twist it. Like rage and jealousy.
Like, see, if I don't think we should watch that.
It's scary.
It's
You're
on
gonna
mute.
be.
It's on mute.
Right here. And the first thing I want to show you is how discreetly it's packaged. You see that
How is there only one like?
it's packaged all the way around.
There's
This is
2,000 views and one like. How sad is that? Okay, hold
So
on.
this means that she's been trying to be Yamis for a long time.
Discreet white paper. I'm going to take this off and show you what's under here.
Oh no, here we go.
There it is.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God, there it is.
Take a look at that.
What part of I
Okay,
don't
so
want to
what we
play
have
this
here
you
is
don't understand?
Fine. Not allowed
But
to have any fun.
but
Fine.
she does sound happier. There were such pretty colors, though. Oh, Sandy.
They were. I'll give her credit. They were pretty.
Jesus.
See, it's still
I can't
showing
believe
up.
there's only one like on that video.
I'll
No,
tell you.
go
I'll tell you
like
right
on
now.
that
The amount of videos.
lady.
The amount of videos she did on those massages, Randy, I'm not, no joke. She's got to have like 400 massages. She did like at least 5 videos on all different.
What was the name of that channel?
It's called Reviews for Success. You want me to drop
I
the link?
never knew that existed.
I can drop the
I
link.
definitely think we need to drop that link. And,
Here's the link
and
to the
here's,
channel.
I just can't believe she didn't call herself Mommy Ramblings on the Dildo channel. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
Lord have mercy.
No, the thing has baby carriages on it. It's creepy. It's like, it's creepy.
The one video had like 2,000 views, but all the rest of her videos have like 9, 13. So she must have bought views on that one. She must have bought views or something.
Or it's been dropped a lot lately and people just aren't bothering to hit the thumbs up.
I don't understand how you get 2,000 views, over 2,000 views, and only one like. That doesn't even, that's bought views as far
Probably
as
buying them.
No, I saw somebody the other day that bought likes. I'm like, that pathetic.
I think those are bought views. They have to be, Wendy. You're right.
That's bought. I mean, you can't
Yeah,
have
it
over
is.
2,000 people and only one
right.
person hit thumbs up. That's
It's
bought.
not even statistically possible.
Not
You
at
know.
all. Not at
No,
all.
you know that, Wendy.
Her dildos went viral.
I think she sells them. Like I think she's like that. I think that's why she kept it secret. I'm telling you, she is very those like what do they call those like MLMs or whatever they are, like multi-level marketing. You know, like how people sell like vitamins and shit. She mocks the shit out of that, right? Anyone that does it, and I think that's why she kept this shit. It's all like you can buy all that shit. That's what she's selling all that. You know, she's a dildo seller.
I was supposed to say, where are you going, sweet? Did she deco pause
Yeah,
the
I'm just
massager?
messaging her right now.
Was this before she got, I guess this was before she got into crafting.
She tried her hand at dildos.
Yeah. Drop shipping. Yeah, they definitely look like they're from Wish.
No, they're from like no, they're from. She says the number like it's so weird. She seductively says that. Where it's from.
Oh no.
It's creepy.
Who found the channel originally? Good question, Lore. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know
somebody
either. I
call it if
got
they
it from
see it,
Natasha.
put it on her community page. That's how we saw it.
She never has. I've never heard any mention of that channel in 4 years.
Tally girl, Randy won't let me. I tried, and then she said no. So
Well,
I have to
look.
behave myself. It's her panel.
I don't want to. I don't even want to think about her using one, selling one, touching one, fondling one, getting one in the mail. Just don't.
There's none of that sounds enjoyable to watch. Yeah, you're right.
Thank you. Someone might get electrocuted. Yeah, don't buy a cheap dildo. I was sent the channel from
The weirdest thing she says every single dildo package at the very, very beginning, she like prides herself on the fact that it's never been used or returned. Like, who would think that? She's like, look, and it came straight. It's not a return. It's not a use. I'm like, oh, it's weird. Like, who would even say that? I know.
I don't want to know if it's used. Don't
That's
tell
what
me,
she
man.
says. Like, you wouldn't have to question that. And she's like confirming it, making everyone feel a little better because it's not used. Weird.
They're waterproof. Now we know why she made two Scooter get an OnlyFans.
What are they really doing behind the scenes? Shit.
Yeah.
That's a weird friendship you got going on.
Go
Jeez.
y'all. Even though I don't make my friends cry, hope. Merb
Yeah, it
says
makes me
make
sad
cry.
that she made her cry. I don't like
And
that.
it makes me sad too that I don't know that
What's sad is that Scooter comes back with no issue and then like helps, puts her.
Because
Yeah,
she obviously
yes.
doesn't feel strong about herself. She doesn't
Yeah.
feel like she's worth being treated better.
'Cause she knows
I
right
don't
from
know.
wrong.
She's
I mean, like
horrible
Randy
to me.
said, she knows right
Like,
from wrong. So,
she should know right
Oh.
from wrong. She should. But when your
No.
master is telling you something is right, I mean, you tend to believe them. The problem is,
And last night
dead wrong.
Merb said something about her cult again, like that's a funny joke. Like, you for real think that you are David Koresh, or listen, if y'all are on vacation next year, don't freaking drink anything she makes. Son of a, don't do it. Trust
so
me.
her and Scooter fell out after vacation and then made up, sadly.
yep.
I
And
would love to hear more about that vacation. Hey, Miss Nomer, good to see you, beautiful.
they pride themselves over like we made up because we're adults. I'm like, no, because you're twisted,
Right? Can you hear them fighting? I'll tell when you did this, and then I'll tell when
Yeah,
you did
exactly, Randy, exactly. They're both scared.
MRB won't come up. I'm not dropping the link. St. Elmo's fire. She'll
No way, she would never. It's been 4 years. Remember
Oh, yeah,
Wendy? She hid in your friggin' channel like a coward, hiding behind the, in your channel, like wouldn't come up on panel. Sent Jimmy up,
sent Jimmy up. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Yeah, remember Jimmy came up and fucking dragged the shit out of me for 4 hours because Merb was too scared. Merb was in there and he was calling her mommy, Randy, the whole time. Remember, Wendy, you were flipping out.
I have
Oh.
memories of that. I can't remember now. I have such a bad memory, but I do feel like I remember that he came up instead of
Yeah.
her.
Yep.
Yes.
And you were like, I can't call her mommy. You were so funny.
Oh yeah, no, I don't even call my own mom mommy. Like no.
Because he was calling her mommy, and you.
Nope, that's weird.
Maybe
Can't do
when
it.
you were 3.
It was
Yeah,
funny.
when I needed candy. I mean, other than that, no. I don't need to be calling her mommy. That's bizarre.
Yep. And that was
Bizarre.
like 4 years ago when you were all over that.
Yeah.
But
When
that's
you
what I
grind
mean.
away
She's a coward. She even makes him do his dirty work. Like, that's why she used
makes
you guys.
everybody do her dirty
Yeah.
work. That's the whole point.
There you go.
Remember, she had Rabbit on your channel too, Wendy. Remember that? It's right after that. She did it to Rabbit. Remember, he went up too. The same night, actually, as Jimmy.
I don't remember all of this.
I know you don't remember, but I know.
Sorry, I have such a bad memory.
I know.
We
I'm
will
just
be-
telling you that. I'm just reminding you.
Right. We'll let you.
In fact, let me tell you what happened. I watched Tucker Busden. He's a dog. He's a golden retriever. He's really big on YouTube, right? So they put a short out of him, and they used he has a big chest full of dog hair, right? Big chest full of hair. And so the lady, his mom, curled his little hair, right? And as a short. And in my head, I thought, oh my gosh, he looks just like Beast from Beauty and the Beast. So I go to the comment section to write that. And fuck me, a year ago, she put out the same short. I already wrote that. There I am in the comment section saying the same exact thing. He looks like Beast from Beauty and the Beast. There's me right there saying it. That's how bad my memory is. Don't even remember. I can't remember shit. That's terrible.
I don't either. I don't remember a lot of stuff. I will never forget this day though. Like, damn. That's not true. I'll forget it by tomorrow. But seriously, when somebody like say they go live tonight, be like, "Can you believe what Randy said today?" And I'm gonna be like, "What did I say?" And I do that a lot. What I say? I'll buy shells, but I draw the line at napkins. Listen. Go to Dollar Tree. They sell shells. Walmart sells shells. I mean, I don't think you're really supposed to take the shells off a beach, but people do it all the time.
I can't believe people pay her for any of that. But whatever. There's a lot of things I can't believe. I can't believe people can say, "Hey, I need $2,000," and everyone's like, "Here you go. Here's my money." I don't understand that either.
Shauna, I've never had anything with NC. I've always been fine with NC. She's never done anything to me, so that's why I don't have an issue with her.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
don't,
We don't have an issue
I
with
don't
her.
watch her very often.
No, I know. I'm just saying because she wrote that. I never like made up with her because we never had an issue.
I just people they love who they love.
Like people cause
have seen
fights.
her.
Like people try to cause fights. It's ridiculous. Like between two people that don't have a fight. It's weird.
I love you, Shauna. Yeah, I would hate. I don't want to cause a fight between a friend. But what I do, I would like for people to wake up. If you're in the chat, you were in that chat last night, okay? Right, Miss Number. And now I kind of wish, because Two Scooter kept trying to troll the chat, I would have let Wendy hammer down on the whole breastfeeding thing. Sorry, Wendy. But I wonder if the chat last night thought, let's check our poll.
We have 500 over
503. Damn. Was it a setup? 75% yes, 25% no. So I mean, look, it was obvious. Dorothy, don't say Dorothy. You're gross. That's gross.
So okay, so I assume then that Dorothy will at some point come out and say she either was on the phone or she wasn't on the phone. If she was on the phone, okay, so let's play it out. If she was on the phone, if it was her on the phone and she really did call while they were live and get outed, then what does that mean? That means that they're shitty to her because instead of keeping her name out of it, they put her name right in it, told everybody that she's calling, and they shit on her basically, right?
Yes.
Either way, they shit on her. Hey, Marie, how are you? Either way, they shit on her. Because if it wasn't her and they're saying it was, then they're still shitting on her.
Did anyone hear Scooter's phone even ring? Good question, niece.
No, because her granddaughter brought her the phone and said Dorothy's on the phone.
Yeah, that's what. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yes. So it probably rang in the other room, and she probably answered it, and then I don't understand that either.
And everybody knows, right? Scooter is constantly has her phone to read the chat every single solitary time she's doing her dirty work. She's sitting there with her phone, scrolling through, reading the chats. That's how she does it.
Like, why wouldn't she have her phone with her? Doesn't she?
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
I have mine right with me all the time. Mine's
and she does too. Typically, she does too. That's what I'm saying. It's not people. She's screwing up her pattern. That's a dead tell.
Does anyone else's kids answer their phone, their parents' phone? Mine never did ever.
Well, while she's on a live. While she's on a live.
Thank you so much, St. Elmo's Fire. Thank you. What is your picture?
Let me see.
Yeah, Shona, you're right. She is on her own.
It looks like that little lammy puppet. That
okay. So I don't have. Okay, that is not what it looks like.
It's not a butt crack or anything, or a thong. No, it's not.
Thank you so much. That's so appreciated. You have no idea.
I think that's their biggest tell is that she always has her phone. She always has her phone.
Hartley said that she thought she could hear Dorothy's voice. Let's play it?
Yeah, several people have said that you want me to finish playing the video from Hell to the No?
Yeah, everybody let's mute to see if we can hear it.
All right, let me make sure I have it still. Okay, I do. Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm going to rewind it a little bit.
Tisha Stack is having, what is it? Instagram. I can share an Instagram. She sends me
pictures.
Oh,
just a second.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah.
Dorothy on the phone.
That's so loud.
Dorothy?
Yeah.
Post office.
Did you see that little smile?
It is a dead.
Watch Scooter's face. Watch Scooter's face.
Right.
Watch her face.
I can
You're right.
She sends me
Oh,
pictures.
just a second.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, Dorothy?
Yeah.
So,
did you see that little smirk?
My God, this is pathetic.
Watch more smirks.
Yeah.
I got.
All right.
Cooper's delight.
All right.
Don't say it. Don't say Dorothy.
Where's the other crime line? Did you guys
So she
see
was
that
saying that to her
Letitia-
granddaughter.
Rambling, pretending that she didn't hear that big lie.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to have a hearing on the 25th. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Little
Let's
muttering.
see if we hear Dorothy's voice.
I know, right? It's so embarrassing.
Okay.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah.
Dorothy on the phone.
Oh, Dorothy?
Yeah.
Post office is calling.
they were all in on it.
Carolyn,
Yeah.
I got to mute.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
don't say it. Don't say Dorothy.
Where's the other crime line? Did you guys see that Letitia Stack is having a competency?
Now I look like a total asshole. She's so pathetic. These sweatpants are all that fits me right now.
I'll tell you why, because you are a mean girl. You're a bitch.
It's the Hell to the No channel, Jeanette.
I think they
It's
got
back
caught.
again. It's back.
Being idiots.
I,
That's it. That's the whole video.
I couldn't hear a voice.
I didn't hear her voice either. I did notice that
Oh,
smirk though.
Dorothy?
That smirk.
Oh, Dorothy?
Dorothy on the phone.
Oh, Dorothy?
Yeah.
Post office is calling.
She's always got phone calls.
Carolyn,
Yeah.
I got to mute.
All right.
Oh,
Oh man.
All right. Can't be bothered.
Right? She's so mad about it. And I can't tell if she. This might be fake. You might be right. Because Carolyn's reaction is so ridiculous here.
It is. That's another tell. She would have went, "Oh my God."
It's a very over exaggerated look, though. I think they're fake. I think this is fake. I think this whole thing is fake. Fake the house.
The thing is, do you think that like Dorothy's in on the fakeness?
No.
That's what.
In my opinion, no. But I don't know Dorothy well enough to know, like.
Right. And Natasha does know her well, and she didn't think it was fake last night, but I don't know what she thinks today. But she didn't last night. She thought it was real. I thought it was fake. She thought it was real.
Well, like I said, we're not going to know anything until Dorothy says.
You're
something.
right, and I agree with Randy. The fact silences tells a lot.
She needs to say something.
Yeah, defend yourself, Dorothy. Surrender, Dorothy. I love that movie.
Me too.
Watch the original and look at Merb twirling her right immediately after not baseline. I'm telling you, it's fake. They're two birds, one stone, and it worked. What happened? Natasha got hurt worse.
Yeah, she was pretty pissed last night.
But I saw her community post say, that she's also hurt. So
yeah, sure, she's hurt. That's what I meant by pissed, like hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
She's hurt. They were friends. Like that's what I mean. They were friends. Like she defended. She defended when Carolyn was dragging the shit out of Natasha. She was obviously she was friends. If Natasha to be hurt, Natasha thought she was her friend. They were friends when Dorothy was in the hospital. They were friends at that point. So I mean, and after that, so it's been a short time, And she thinks Merb was friends with Dorothy and Merb that whole time. She didn't think they ever split.
Right, lollipop. Especially since there were so many people on panels.
Yep.
Scooter didn't need to announce her departure.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. She's on there every night. It's nothing. She always dips off, dips on, dips. She has a channel. She knows how to do this, I have to take a call. I'll be right back. Oops.
I've got to mute.
Right. And her granddaughter, here is Dorothy on your cell phone, which I had in my pocket, but you're live.
Here's that call. It's Dorothy.
Whoops.
And here's the thing, who announces who's on the phone? I mean,
right. Right. And she's involved in the whole thing because she was with him on the trip. So that makes, you know what I'm saying? If she wasn't, I'd be like, that's weird, you know? But that's not far-fetched to think that she would know what was going on and played along because she was involved. She took the ride home with her grandmother crying.
I'm gonna have to put it on subscribers only. Customization. Wait a minute. So, shoot. Content. Okay. Let's look at our votes now. We're up to 526.
People said they want to change their vote and they can't. So I'm wondering if we need to.
All right, we will
do a new one. I don't know. Maybe not. maybe
people
more people think it's fake now. I think
Carolyn was faking being pissed. I think so too, niece, because it was so like she was so flabbergasted, like, Scooter always gets phone calls.
Right. Well, and then the way that she like quickly looked away and started muttering a bunch of other stuff, and like you could tell she was completely distracted, like, but trying to act not distracted.
Right.
Like this whole thing is happening and she, is trying to pretend like it's news to her, but it's really not. She knew this was coming. I don't know. I don't know what to think now.
The only thing you need to know is how many times did Dorothy get said when Team Scooter's not supposed to say Dorothy? 3. Bar. Yes.
Yes. I was
Dorothy
listening a few weeks ago.
Dorothy.
When you did a show with Tam Tam Clips, I laughed so hard. You guys can be so funny. Oh, thanks, Rain Girl.
Thank you, Rain Girl.
We
She's
do try
wilding out. She's been on one. Golly.
Oh, she's not getting any attention lately, so she knows she needs some. Same old shit.
Hit that like button, please. I'm watching it now. I'm gonna see if it goes up. Nope.
Aw. I already did it, so I can't do it again. I can undo it.
I'm glad you all got what happened. Oh, Messy Merb, we're not done yet. Ooh, I'm gonna pin that. Tea time with Hell to the No. It's the Hell to the No channel.
Yeah, make sure you guys are subbed to Hell to the No, man. They're putting out.
Hit the notifications.
Yeah, they're dropping bombs.
Here's what they need to look at. Again, check Social Blade. Okay, what am I looking for? Whose Social Blade do you want me to check, Hooker? Now you've done 2. This is what I want. Merb's posse. We'll call them the posse, or like Alyssa said a while ago, she sounds like she's in a biker gang because she's going biking. I'm going biking. Hang
on a second. Those 2 did a fake joke another time too. They were talking on the phone. Merb went live. She was talking smack about Ramblers. It went on for like an hour. It was dumb, but people believed it was real. And somebody said earlier that, was it Dorothy and somebody else faked a falling out for views? Because they know that brings drama, brings the views. So they faked a falling out with someone. She faked a falling out with someone else, right? Someone in the chat wrote that. What was it? Can you remind me again, please? That she faked a falling out with someone else before.
Was it me who said Dorothy and Sue Scooter had a falling out? That I had the clip.
I don't know if it was Scooter, but it was somebody she supposedly had a falling out with, but it was fake.
That's what.
Wanted to do it for views.
I don't know if I think it was to start this whole thing because it was a fake. Unless you're talking about something different, but
Natasha's known for a while that Dot's been talking to 2 Scoots. What happened?
Yeah,
I think that was an accident.
Oh, okay.
I'm almost positive that was an accident.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Some of us tell Merb, cycling is not biking. Sincerely, every motorcycle owner. Yeah, it's like Merbs of anarchy, like you said.
Merbs of anarchy. I'm dead.
We all knew
Merbs
about.
paranoid as hells about
I
scripts
gotta.
for the drama. I mean, on and on and on and on. It seems the only one scripting shit is her. So yeah.
Right. Like, listen, believe it or not, everything, nothing over here is, I almost said everything, nothing over here is scripted. Like, it's all organic. And most, so many times we go live with not even knowing what we're going to talk about. Not all the time, but sometimes. And for y'all to sit over there and script it, Sin loves you, Tambourine Man.
It was an accident, Tambourine Man. It was an accident. She didn't mean to do that.
Script
She
y'all
hit her
got over
phone.
there.
She said.
What are y'all scripting
I
for
don't
tonight?
Well, I mean, okay. So if that's what you're doing, if you're scripting drama, you need to do better because this looked fake as fuck.
Yeah.
Or it didn't look comfortable. Whatever you were doing.
It never does with Scooter. You're right, Wendy. You can tell it's forced, you know?
Right, Hooker, right. Yeah, it was forced. Never say Dorothy. Like, you could say Susan, you could say Lori, you could say Wendy.
Or
Don't
nothing.
say
Nothing.
Dorothy.
Or nothing, yeah. Or
Or how
don't
about
announce
just say,
phone calls when you're bringing me my phone. You
no,
just say
how about
someone's
just,
on the phone.
how about just getting the phone and saying hello? What that's what most people do.
Right. Let's really look at the history of Merb being in the DC. She's been here for a long time. She's drama, just like Laura always will be drama no matter what.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if she wants, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But again, though, this isn't even near as important as the IP addresses, which
No.
Scooter explained. She's had this whole stream to sit here and explain what she was doing, but she refuses to.
You're right, Wendy. You're absolutely right.
We've asked several times. She won't answer it.
You're absolutely right.
We need to know about the background check on Shanann's niece, what that was for. Why are we doing that?
Yeah.
And
Why are we
using
Dreamy's
Dreama's information, yeah, to register her Slack account. Like there's things that are way more important than this call, whether Dorothy called them or not. Honestly,
Yep.
I mean it's fun to speculate or whatever, but
No,
that's
you're
nothing.
right.
That's
For us,
nothing
because
compared.
this was definitely a deflection. For us, it was a more important, yes. But look, we got to put ourselves in Natasha's shoes, who was just last week at this time, she thought she was friends with Dorothy.
It is
Yeah,
horrible. I know.
That really does suck. Yeah.
And it's the worst person ever. Like, I mean, those two, God, you know. Dorothy would have spoke out. I mean, between Natasha, if that Natasha was her friend, she would be like, "Think about if that happened between you guys." You know what I mean? She'd be like,
Right.
"No, I'm not friends with the worst person that is the worst person on it." It started with the PI, with whether she knew or not, Dorothy.
Okay.
With Natasha.
Right. Merb was dragging Dorothy last week when she made a snarky comment to Scoops. I need to do a fundraiser for school supplies for the boys, alluding to Dorothy asking for money for her son's school.
Life has choices. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And why does it always come down to money? Always. And that's what it is. She can't handle that Natasha gets money here more than she does.
It's
really
Sandy's
bothers her.
shenanigans. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Teach my ash. Right. I think
Sorry, Sandy's niece, not Shanann's niece. Did I say that wrong? I'm sorry. I meant Sandy's niece. Thank you for correcting that.
I do.
You know, Sandy, your best friend. Your best friend. I often do background checks on my best friend's niece because that makes sense.
Everybody needs to know what my nephew's up to, right?
Right.
Yeah. Did you guys hear what she said for an excuse? Because she said Sandy wanted her to find out if the person was really her niece.
What? Oh my God.
It's sad. Just
that
like with
so
Dreamy. The excuse, she said, those idiots don't know how to use autofill. I was buying Dreamy presents from Slack. That's odd. It wasn't Amazon, it was Slack.
And
what are you buying?
furthermore, we have several video evidence of the mean things that she said about dreaming. Why was you buying her gifts? I often don't buy people. I hate gifts.
I
From
don't
Slack.
understand. She needed proof that that's actually her niece. Why? What
Because
difference does it make?
because she lied and got caught, and just like dreaming she had to make up some pathetic lie to, she's a liar. Just like, remember when she exposed the 50, the script, the alleged script that she exposed, and she said it was breaking news, and she held her best friend for 4 hours telling them the sickest shit that Carolyn wrote herself, 50 pages of a fake script so she could make money, 250,000 views.
No.
Going
Wow.
strong. It's honest. It's disturbing. She said that me, Robbie, Molly Golightly. I think she might have said Diane. I don't remember. It was like everyone she could bring. And this was like a year and a half ago. And she said that we wrote this script so we would have content, keep going to all this fake shit, right? And so she exposed it, and she wrote Breaking Watts News, of course, 250,000 views, right? And she had what's his name? Frankie Sr. on, Frankie Jr. and Shanann. And Frankie says at the beginning, Carolyn, like, thank you for exposing this so they won't make money. Imagine. That's why she did that. Her
And
best
how
friend.
about her saying, and I know you people in Slack know that I'm not fibbing when I say this, but I'm going to go ahead and say allegedly, saying, I can't wait for another Watts case.
Yep.
Wow.
I have a clip of her when she went on vacation just recently. I'm gonna sleep in Shannon's bed. I lost my sister. I lost my shit. Matt, I'm gonna sleep in Shannon's bedroom. I'm like, and the face she
said
made,
that?
yes, and the face she made was disturbing. Just Sandy said I could take Shannon's bedroom to sleep in. I'm like, even Scoots went, what? Yeah, when we go down there, she said I could stay in her bed. Gross.
But that's
no
what
way.
And she's giddy about it,
Yes,
excited.
that's what you're right.
Like
That's
it's a
what
celebrity or something, not a
that's
horrific
what was
murder.
disturbing. I don't even know what I would call it. It seemed like
Gross.
almost like excitement, but it was weird,
That's a person who has no empathy at all, completely doesn't understand what that kind of a statement really means.
Right.
No empathy at all. That's a whole narc right there. Thank you, Tara K. I appreciate that. Thank you.
She's right.
Yes, sub to Wendy. It well, and then hoping a whole nother family gets murdered so you have a big case to get
money,
subs,
Right.
views. That is a tragedy pimp. You, ma'am, are no better than Marissa or anyone else. You're no better. So you sitting over there thinking you're better because you put some
because you say shite instead of shit.
Right. Which is the same exact thing, by the way. And just because you put glue on shells doesn't make you better than anyone else. You are a tragedy pimp, ma'am.
Yep.
That's what you are.
And then the best thing is, someone she made this whole fake text up. This is how dirty she is. She made a fake text up on a live, right? Said that my friend, this is gonna happen. Sent it to her in the middle of a live. She faked it. Just same shit. Oh, I got a text. Hold on, reading it. BBT's threatens me, right? Then she called a welfare check in my house at 3 a.m. because she said I called her and said I was dying in the hospital because I couldn't take her threats anymore. She mocked me, Randy. Oh, good, BBT's dying. She's gonna hurt herself. I have it all on my channel.
I wonder what her best friend Sandy thinks of her wishing for another murder like that.
She'll say she didn't say it. She lies.
People in Slack know she said it, or on a Zoom call. They know
her
that.
Best friend.
She's dirty.
Supposedly her best friend Sandy. I wonder how she would feel knowing that Merb said that. I can't.
Well, that Merb lied about that 50-page document just to get her. Wendy, she made that all. It was disturbing. Read it to them for hours, made them sit there slapping CC. She's saying sick shit, dude. Sick shit, all made up. A script, and she got
Thank you for doing that, Sin. That is so gross. That is just the more I listen to this shit.
Me too, Colin, as I say it. I hope horrified.
And that's what we know. I'm scared about what we don't know, you know?
Right. Call it as I see it. I pray we never have another Watts case. I'm glad it made you wealthy. Some people
Seriously.
will never forgive that or never forget it ever. Change their life forever. But you made some good coin off of it, so I'm sure that you
Can't
wish
say,
for
but if
another one.
anybody's going
Fucking disgusting.
If someone is going illegal against the biggest liar on YouTube, it could be criminal, desperation. Just I don't understand that comment. Going illegal against the biggest liar on YouTube, it could be criminal. You mean doing illegal stuff for her? No, Rosebud, she didn't know them until after that happened.
But she claims that that's her best friend. My best friend, Sandy. I'm going to sleep in Shanann's bed like she's some celebrity.
And she
then
said
she can't wait for another Watts case, which is just, I wonder what. And asked for a background check on Sandy's niece.
Yep.
Snowline, I can tell you, I don't know anything about Sandy. I pray for her. For peace.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Sandy either. She might be a whole son of a bitch. I don't know her at all, but I know that what she has suffered, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy.
And her best friend shouldn't be using that for, you know, YouTube content. Right. That doesn't, whether she's an asshole or not, her friend's still an asshole, you know.
Right. Her friend is
she doesn't even speak to Kelly. She doesn't speak to Kelly the Advocate anymore, does she? I remember Kelly the Advocate.
Like, even when her dog recently passed away, this was so weird. When her dog recently passed away, she said, now my dog's in heaven. This, like, she lost with my parents. It was so weird. She lost her son with my parents and Sandy's grandkids. I'm like, what the fuck? Weird. Her dog.
All I remember about that dog was her saying, they killed my dog. They killed my dog.
No, they assassinated my dog.
Like her haters had something to do with her dog.
Like dying. We did a drive-by.
Yes.
And
then showed the image.
Yep.
When her kids are hysterical.
Right, and then blamed us. The reason she did that, because 3 years ago, Jules and I didn't believe she lost 2 dogs in the same week. Well, now that we know she doesn't care for them, we do believe it, you know?
But regardless, there's just some things that you can tell YouTube to fuck off about. You can, especially if your kids are crying and hysterical over their lost pet. You take care of them. You shut off the internet. You don't need to be proving anything to YouTube. They can fuck off and take care of your kids. They're devastated. Their dog just died. And you're in hysterics proving it to YouTube. Why?
Right. Next to her kids. Why are kids sitting next to the deceased dog?
Screaming and crying. Devastated. Makes no sense.
And then, okay, Wendy, went back and edited the video and put it back up. Instead of just deleting it and keeping, no, she edited it to make enough money as she could. Took out the part. Imagine, who does that?
Disgusting.
That's more disturbing.
And that's why I feel like she needs to log off Boo because she's deluded the way that she thinks about YouTube. Like
well,
she has to prove that she doesn't.
I think she thinks, and I know that we shouldn't speculate, but I do think that she thinks that if she logs off Boo Boo and takes a break, that she'll lose support. And I can tell you this, when I've had to take a break, walk away, not look at anything, I've never lost support. People have been here when I came back, and they'll be here when you come back. Absolutely. If you are getting to the point where you have to set up skits to hurt people, oh, I'll never forget that Sugar Shack.
Who HSL? Who's that?
Huh?
Don't forget the bull she did to HSL. Who's that?
Oh, I thought it was Hello Starlight.
Oh, is that who you said?
Yeah, I thought it was Hello Starlight. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I saw the L. It threw me. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was just saying, it's okay to take breaks. It's okay to, when you go on, when you take a vacation, take a real vacation. Take it away from YouTube. When, I don't think that it's okay. I mean, it's your business, but you said that you keep. Now they have 24/7 Zoom calls where they can be together 24/7. What's in your real life that you can't be in your real life? You have to be on a Zoom call with your YouTube buddies 24/7. I find that odd. I do.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's not my business, but I find it odd.
But we know how this place gets. You have to log off. You absolutely have to log off, Boo Boo. That is not an insult. That is life advice. You have to. This place gets in your head to where you're thinking this kind of shit. Look at what Tambourine Man just said. You have a tragedy, and the first thing you think of are YouTube haters and, oh, I have content. Sick. That's not normal thinking. Not normal thinking at all. And it's because you refuse to log off, boo-boo. You don't realize that where your head is in a bad space. You don't realize that. You think this is normal. And you're going to continue spiraling until you take a break.
I don't know anything about their financial life, St. Elmo's Park. No idea. I have no idea. And I don't feel like it's my, just like I never count her change, her coin, her wallet. I feel like it's none of my business, and I don't want her over here counting none of your business. That's why I don't say any, I just feel like money, I'm not going to cut somebody's throat for it, though. I'll tell you that. Well, honestly, Badger, that one is cheaper to keep her.
I took off on YouTube land for months. Mental health is a big thing, and you need to take care of yourself, not be on YouTube. Absolutely. Life has choices. I log off all the time. I do. I disappear for days at a time because I have to. This place will get all in my head, and nothing good comes from that.
Extremely dangerous. Anyone, I believe that too, and I believe that too. Scoots is probably still listening, and Scoots, I'm telling you, you are getting involved. You're in over your head because now we're gonna be watching, and every time y'all pull some stupid ass bullshit, I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna call it out. What you did last night, that's not okay. What you did the night that y'all did the random live. So they owned it that was fake in a community post, kind of. And we're not going back over that novel of a community post you made, but saying,
wait, what was fake? What are you talking about?
Whenever they said the month, the date, and the year.
Oh, they owned that was fake?
Well, in a way, she said y'all couldn't handle the truth, which that told me, okay, so you did it to point out what you thought they did to you. Okay. Why couldn't you just go live with this is how you make me feel when? And say, or remember these times. Remember when you did this. Instead of acting like it was an accident or not accident, but coincidence. Last night, oh, it was an accident. Scoots don't know how to, all of a sudden you don't know how to mute.
On and off too. Like not just, she didn't fuck up once, she fucked up 3 times in the same call.
Right.
I don't believe it. I just don't. All right, be careful, Tara. YouTube is Merb's North. I agree with that, J-May. I do think she gets her
supply. Absolutely. It is her narc supply, 100%. That's why she's got a Zoom call going because they have to stay connected to her. I think she feels like if someone disconnects from her, they will be exposed to something and then they'll change their mind about her and then they'll leave her. And she's so terrified of that happening that she hangs on to them with the grip of death. And that's unhealthy. And people back away from that. They don't like being held on to like that. And that's how these fallouts end up happening.
Yep.
Because the tighter you hang on to people, the faster they run. Don't do that. If people love you, they'll stay with you. Be a good person, period. Don't be this shithead. Don't be going into people's real lives and being dirty. Stop it. Stop that. The people that love you will stay there and they'll stay loving you. It's you doing this kind of dirty shit that makes people run.
It is. I mean, there was a time when I feel like, well, I even came on and said, look, I have to log off. I'm going too far. I'm getting too involved, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't even look at YouTube at all. I just took a break, didn't look at it.
Have to.
Yeah, you have to.
Yes, Ems, exactly. Not only will they run, but they'll run with a bad taste in their mouth. Absolutely.
Yes. And do interviews. That's what's going to happen. Yeah.
I'm going to dip. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Randy.
Thanks for coming up, BBT.
Thank you, Wendy. Thank you guys both. Thank you.
Much.
Thank you, Chatter.
Bye.
Everybody's gearing up. They're excited for Dorothy to go live. And BBT's going. I just got her notification. She's going live in 30 minutes. So
Well, I'm sure we'll find out. Hey, infidel lady, good to see you. I'm
I
sure
hope
that
so.
we will find out eventually.
Yeah, I bet Dorothy will have the most she's ever had in her chat. Surviving the Storms, Badger Mayhew. And I know it feels like I'm throwing some shade at her. What left a bad taste in my mouth was turning on her friend of a year, which was Crimson Clamor. I don't like that.
Right. I know you don't like that. I hope they can work that out, because that's not what this isn't about that for us. Like, and that's the part that bothers me. This isn't about views and subs. It's the right thing to do. We all should be standing on the side of right. Why is that so hard? That's not a competition. It's the side of right. You should be standing on the side of right, not caring about who's got views and who's got that's not what this is about. I don't understand that kind of motivation. I guess I just don't get it.
I'm going to look that up. I want to know more about it.
About what?
That missing 16-year-old girl. I thought maybe she was found out, doing
Lots of people are covering that again. The latest and the greatest.
Oh no, really? Oh, please let her be found. I find it all sad. So Speaking of tragedy pimps, before we go, we only have how many minutes before that live, and I have to order groceries. Hopefully do they deliver them on Sundays?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah. Do you want to listen to the Molly Golightly thing?
Yeah. Did anybody happen to catch? We can do it now, or we can do it tomorrow or the next day, or whatever you want to do. But we can.
Well, I have to go back to work this week, so I can't do a whole lot.
Okay, let's do it. So look what MGL pulled last night. Another stunt.
We're going to show the video from Heels in the Air. I heard that their channel got taken down. I guess they're back, which is great news.
They have a lot of subs. I don't think it got taken down.
It must have.
Maybe it did. I don't know.
It must have temporarily got taken down and then put back, which is great news. But I want to listen. If you guys haven't seen this, I think you might enjoy this. This is a little insane to me.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me when you're ready.
It's added.
Okay.
Of me, I just dropping public records. Molly was arrested 2 times for theft. No, I wasn't. I was arrested 1 time in New Orleans. What don't you understand? So this is the woman that I told you to look into. I have 41 pages of her background. So I love you, and I'll see you when you get home.
Background check alert. Background check alert.
41 pages. 41 pages of a background check she's got.
That she had her husband look into at his job. That's not legal, Marissa. We've told you that before.
And this is just normal behavior for her now. This is normal. This is YouTube, Molly. My
2,000 people sitting in her chat saying, yeah,
let's run background check because, oh my God. 41 pages.
You're a little older than me. Do you live in a town that starts with an H? Address starts with a 1?
Wow.
Aliases.
Wow.
Aliases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28.
For him. You want to start shit? And by the way, I'm watching what you're reading. I don't have 31 names. You got the wrong people mixed up. You got a whole bunch of people mixed up in one. I've never lived in Olympia. I've never not lived in the South. You got a whole bunch of people confused and all mixed up together, Miss Molly. I'm sorry, Kate. Kate, how you doing, Kate?
What about you talking? What I'm holding?
Time out. You don't even let me explain things to you.
How are you going to explain a DUI?
It was a suicide attempt, one of them, and I straight up don't have it.
I'm not allowed to talk to people that want to commit suicide. I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed.
It was an attempt. It's over with.
Okay.
You want to dog me for that? That is one of the things.
So
that's why I have a psychiatrist.
Just say I really was a girl named Kate that was an escort. Are you going to dog me for that?
You were on your live saying, "Oh, that's not true. Oh, that's not true." Well, now you want to come up. You lie
Do
about
you believe it was? Do you believe it was?
lie. You came on here a million times and said you lied. What about Vaughn? How
Listen,
much money? Let me
never.
finish. How much money have you raised for Vaughn? Why are you still fundraising?
How much
Why
have I
are
raised
you
for
still
Vaughn?
fundraising?
I
Why
wouldn't
are
know
you still
because I'm not
fundraising?
in the cash apps.
Oh, why are you still fundraising? Have you raised for Vaughn? Why are you still fundraising?
How much
Why
have I
are
raised
you
for
still
Vaughn?
fundraising?
I
Why are
wouldn't
you
know
still
because I'm
fundraising?
not in the cash apps.
Oh, why are you still fundraising? How much money do you need to raise? Because we looked at the cash apps. There have been, you raised almost $10,000 one day for Vaughn. How much money do you have to raise? Are you aware that Miss Letitia was arrested for fraudulent checks? You want to talk about checks? Let's talk about checks. Let's talk about checks.
No, let's talk about your checks.
I didn't write any bad checks.
No. I'll read what it says. And it's right underneath.
To me, AG. There's the initials. That was the desk sergeant that was on duty when you made a complete ass out of yourself when you got arrested.
I never
They still
got
talk
arrested
about that.
in New Orleans.
They still talk about you.
God, I hope
born and
they
raised
do.
there. AG, or the initials of the desk sergeant that was on duty when you got arrested.
I hope they do.
You are a joke. They still talk about you. She's a single mom. She was a single mom, and you stole money from a single mother.
The $9? What the
$9? You stole a handful of cash from her, Molly.
The $300?
I am born and raised in New Orleans. I know all the people that bartend in New Orleans. I know everybody there. Check my Facebook.
Hold on. Okay, so as everybody knows that's been following me, a stripper in New Orleans.
My Facebook.
Hold on. Okay, so as everybody knows that's been following me, a stripper in New Orleans told her manager that $300 was taken from her purse. I was with another girl. The stripper didn't like me because I had the big tits and all the guys were looking at me. She tricked me. They let us go out. They called the cops. Stripper said they.
That's funny. That's not how I remember any of that going, but okay.
Or the video that we saw with her taking the money, but okay, go right ahead.
Through the purse, walking outside and getting stopped by the police. I don't remember anything about the stripper was jealous because people were looking at you and your big boobs. I don't remember any of that, girl, but okay.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a dream.
It took $300. Turns out, when you're looking at
You're under arrest for theft.
of what? And the cop, as you can hear, and I have the video, says, wait, that's her purse. So I didn't know it was $9. They never told us what we were getting arrested for until we got to the actual jail, and I was freaking out. And then they pulled the other girl out and said that we were being arrested because we stole the lap dance. So they let us out. A couple hours later, I went back to the W Hotel, went to sleep, went on with my meet and greet, went to go see the Saints.
Why did you take the money from the dancer?
He's on the, okay, your husband is on the board for.
Meanwhile, there's the cop telling her exactly why she's getting arrested. So she's totally lying. This whole story that she's saying is a whole lie, by the way.
Absolutely.
Eagle Scouts. I've got the email address. I've got his phone number. He's a real estate broker. He's not an investment banker. You lie about everything out of your fucking mouth.
No, he's an international banker.
No, he's not. He's a real estate fucking broker.
In California. I don't own 3 properties. I don't. It's my husband, not me.
Right. You are judgment proof. I can't sue you because nothing is in your name. You're
not going to sue me because you don't have the money to sue me. You'll never win.
The fuck I don't. Have you done research on? Pissed off at you. You thought you were making a spectacle of me?
Hi, officer. I'm sorry that you're calling me, but I have a woman named Michelle Sabate.
So she's doxing this woman. And listen, I don't know this Michelle chick, but I think that she has dug way too far into Molly's life. I don't support doing that either. I don't know why Molly hasn't just kicked her off the panel by now. Like, this didn't need to go this far. This Michelle chick.
Why would it go this far? Why would it? Yeah.
I don't understand that. But now, she just doxed her. Of course, Molly's going to dox her right back. Looked up her 41-page background check, et cetera, lying about everything. She called the police. And then now she's trying to make it sound like the police are calling her back. Or are calling her. Sorry, they're calling her.
Right.
She leaves out the fact that she called them first.
Right. Of course, the cops will never, ever just randomly call you. Hey, you need anything?
Right. Yeah. Are you being harassed at the moment? Oh,
Probably.
Michelle uses her full name on her StreamYard. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Still, even so, I have a weird thing about it. All right. So let's keep listening. This part is insane. This next part. This is crazy.
And the police came over to my house. I'm going to say about 3 days ago at 12:45. They were worried about this woman that was threatening to take her life. They said that they
didn't even say that. I said, you pulled me so much for making me so
okay, you need to stop.
Twist it. You twist
And
it.
that was in
The
her
police are
background
calling me
check.
now, okay?
Good.
She's
Not her. It's not her.
Listen, stop.
Not her calling you.
Listen.
This woman paid Molly to be her life coach.
Oh God. I didn't know that.
Is that true? That's what Heels in the Air just said. This woman paid Molly to be her life coach.
It
And
just
this is what
got better.
just got interesting.
Yeah.
This is
Oh my
crazy.
God.
This is crazy. And she's on with the police right now.
It's being recorded. Stop it.
It's not her calling you,
threaten my
Molly.
baby. You will not threaten me.
I didn't threaten your baby.
The cop just called me. The cop just called me. You need to stop.
Like 4 sentences, Molly. You need an audience because you're so insecure about yourself because you had a gastric bypass.
I never had a gastric bypass. Oh my
I watched
God.
you live.
Oh my God. I never had a gastric bypass.
You said it on your live. You said it on your live. I was 100 pounds overweight and I had a gastric bypass. And then I had to have plastic surgery and I never felt good about myself. So when I was an escort, it's just this thing. It's like crack. It's addictive. Watch your damn show. You are so
The officer is actually on the phone listening to this life coach and her former client. Jesus.
What a
And the-
shit show.
The police, by the way, just so you guys know, I think it'll come up later. The police think this woman is in her house right now. They don't realize that she's not in danger at all. She's trying to tell them that she's in danger from this woman who's on the computer. She's not even in her house.
everyone. I'm not even putting the lives and I don't give a shit.
You hear it?
I can't hear much.
All right.
I can't hear much what's in the background.
If you go
I'm
over
telling
to
you that you're a horrible person.
Excuse
I'll
me.
speak up.
Ma'am,
You're horrible.
if you go over to Live with Molly Golightly, she's on that channel.
Right, because the police are gonna stop what they're doing and
Excuse
pull up
me,
your
officer.
YouTube channel.
Excuse me, officer. I know you're busy saving lives and fighting crime, but I need you to pull over.
Make sure you subscribe while you're there and hit the like button.
Yes.
Jesus, I can't.
Thank you so much. More than enough. Thank you so much. Appreciate that so much.
The cops were here looking for her for making threats upon her life, and then last night my son. My son's a baby.
Threatened your life because I said you're going to be in cuffs.
All right. Listen, now, if they wind up sending an officer, what's that, sir?
The officer thinks a crazy woman is in Molly's house about to kill Molly and her baby.
And in wearing a cape is BSJ.
I saw that. I didn't know who that was at first. Now I do. Oh my God.
That, sir?
Any weapons involved?
I do have weapons in the house, but she is
Involved, boob.
Stupid.
Involved. Any weapons involved. God, you're such an idiot. Jesus. Weapons involved. The meaning is she holding a weapon to your head right now. Dumbass.
on camera, and I have her information. And
No weapons have been used or mentioned yet?
No.
You didn't? You didn't threaten me? You
What
didn't threaten
weapons
me
have I
with silver?
What?
You didn't threaten me with silver? What about Officer Kessler?
Handcuffs.
Oh, yeah?
Silver? You threatened me with silver?
Is she a werewolf? What is
You're gonna get my grandma's silver out? Stab me with a fork? Oh my God, this is great.
Handcuffs.
By the way, shame on all of y'all who watched this shit go down. Not one of you texted me and told me to go watch this shit show. Shame on y'all.
Yes. Shame
I
on
want
you.
some text next time, people.
He's also claiming that Officer Kessler, a young woman with the dark hair, pulled back into the house the other day.
Tell him that.
She's white.
You can't claim you're working with the Hershey Police
About
Department.
49.
Station.
She's not well.
What do you mean I'm not well? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Well,
Sorry. She's not well. What do you mean I'm not well?
Ma'am, you did hire MGL as a life coach. I'm thinking you may not be as well as you think,
I
but
think you're worse now after hiring her. You were fine.
Right.
before.
I bet they do, J-May. I bet cops hate YouTube.
My God.
Who do I think I am? Officer kept me like on my voicemail saying that they were going to, they found you. What is she wearing? Red? She's got black glasses on. And she's smiling.
I'm smiling.
And she's smiling. The sign of a deranged individual. She's smiling, officer. She's smiling.
She's happy, and I'm scared. I'm not used to people being happy around me.
She's clearly deranged.
Yes. You too. I can't see her pants.
I love it.
Her zipper's open.
Her zipper's open.
Yes. Just in case you find her walking down the street, her pants will be unzipped. I repeat, pants unzipped.
Pants unzipped, officer. Write that down. Smiling, and her zipper's open. Get her.
Yes, Ash.
These are all against the law. All things illegal right here. She's obviously a devious human being.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say she forgot to zip after she pee-peed, and she should be arrested ASAP.
Probably didn't wash her hands either. Get her. Get her, officer.
Get her.
Oh, my God. It was Officer Keeley. Her phone number,
Her date of birth.
oh, her date of birth is
I
like
dare you to give that on live. I dare you to give that on live.
January 1970 something. I know it. I can print out.
I dare you to give that on live.
Yeah, go ahead and give me your 41 pages of a background check, bitch.
What?
How does Molly still have a channel?
She
I don't know.
If you look over on youtube.com, go over to Molly Golightly Live, and you can see everything
What are
that's
you calling the
happening.
police for?
I didn't call the police, they called me.
You called them first, Molly. Drama
How did
queen.
you get to this address? But you guys,
What
you talk
happened
to them
was,
every day,
Mom,
right?
this
You're such a
channel-
drama queen, Molly.
She's not in
Are you getting
Columbus,
enough likes,
Georgia.
subscribers, Molly?
Oh my God Almighty! All right, I need
Oh
some
my God Almighty! Are you getting enough subscribers?
2,000 people watching that. 2,000. You know who wasn't watching it? Me. Because
Me,
none
it
of
would
you
have been 2001 and 2002 if somebody called us.
I
So
can't believe
there's
I didn't
that.
get one DM about this. Shame on all y'all.
I did get a DM about it. Thank you, person.
You have one person.
Yes.
The last time that she did this, she threatened suicide. So a bunch of people called Hershey Police Department, and the more because she threatened to harm herself, they were concerned. And then Officer Keeley came over to the house and said, "Can you go into your computer and see what you can find out about me?" I got the phone number, and I ended up getting the address, or I think, and they found her. So Miss Keeley, Officer.
And Molly gives
Oh no.
the woman's complete address online. Wow. Okay.
So
So now,
Hershey Police came here because of this woman. She made a threat to Jake. I sent it to you. They just called. They were going to come to the fucking house. She said that she's done all this research and that she's trying to sue me, but nothing is in my name. And I'm basically worthless. And that when Jake's 18, you're serving me with divorce papers because you're talking to someone else. Who's that someone else you're on the phone with every day?
Oh, he's gonna leave your ass. He's gonna leave you as soon as Jake turns.
Yeah, he's not going to listen.
He said, "Oh, he's gonna leave your ass." That's what.
that's what she's saying. He's going to leave your ass as soon as Jake turns 18. When entitled white middle-aged women have too much time on their hands. God, amen. That is so true.
Yes.
Your whole life is a lie. You're not in finance. You're not nothing. But you lost your license in California to do brokerage stuff.
Yeah.
But you are back to being a broker. So, you refinanced this house?
Yes. Is there anything wrong with that? No.
Okay, so before, though, Molly had tried to say that they never refinanced the house. So this is a lie, basically. He's outing that she lied. I mean, who cares? I don't care that she refinanced her house. Lots of people do that. I don't know why that's a big deal, but either Molly didn't know about it or she tried to hide it. Either way, he's now basically, he just proved her to be a liar again about that.
I didn't think there would be. I wouldn't have a problem with it. So,
she insists she was never arrested on base.
yeah, it's the PX in Fort Benning. And that I was arrested and caused a huge scene. Did that happen?
Did you cause a huge scene?
I totally look at it. He's too scared to say yes. She was arrested twice. Michelle's been 100% right so far. Yeah, look at her. Look at the part that he says no to is the huge scene, not the fact that she was arrested. He's saying no to the huge scene part.
But
Because
I
he knows
have
that she
to
probably
say-
did cause it. We saw her in New Orleans. She
But
probably
yeah.
did cause a whole huge scene.
Her sitting in that jail cell, just like screaming at the top of her lungs, "Help me!" No, that wasn't a scene. Nah.
No, that's in New Orleans, though. This is supposedly a second time. This is on the base that she's talking about right now. And she's trying to say that
Oh.
she wasn't arrested on the base and caused a whole scene. And so she asks him, was I arrested and caused a whole big scene? And his response isn't, no, you didn't get arrested there. It's, did you cause a big scene? Well, like, no, you didn't cause a big scene. But yes, she probably did. We know she probably did. Are you kidding?
Oh, yeah.
Well, number one, I wasn't there. Number two, I don't believe that you caused a scene.
Absolutely. See, but he's not saying that she wasn't arrested. So she was. She was arrested there. Obviously. Or else he would have said no.
Absolutely not. Nothing. It was zero.
See, no denial from Adrian on the arrest.
Next day we went to, what was it, the lawyers, the JAG attorneys. And the woman stuck her head.
No, you didn't. No, the JAG attorneys weren't involved. You're not in the military.
But don't you remember that woman stuck her head out? And she said, we can't prove that she did it or she didn't. Do you remember when she said that? Okay. She said 10 hours of community
service if you're not guilty. Hey, Walter.
Did not go through a trial.
Here he goes.
That's a
Why do you get community service if you were innocent, Molly?
A $5
starting to get annoyed here.
She lies constantly. Set your wife straight. You refinance a house.
Okay.
Your liability, Molly. That's why.
You want to shut the fuck up, please?
Ooh, he's not happy. Made a plea deal.
There you go. Okay. Number one, if you can avoid going to trial on anything, you do it. You never know what's going to happen in trial, so if you can avoid it, you do it. That's right. It's a whole lot easier to do 10 hours of community service than it is to pay $500 or $1,000 to an attorney and then win the case. That's number one. Number two, tens of millions of people refinanced their mortgages over the past couple of years when rates were low. So shut the fuck up. Exactly.
Okay, exactly. See, the problem is, though, is that she lied about it. No one's saying that it's a problem if you guys refinance, but it's just she picks the weirdest things to lie about. Honestly, I think that's such a weird thing to... I don't know. I don't know how Michelle knows all this. I don't like that she's looking up her shit. I don't support that. Y'all know how I feel about that.
I'm thinking she knows it because Molly was her life coach. And, somebody said when all Marissa did was talk about herself when they would call for life coach and stuff.
Right. And we know that that's true because what you're paying her $90 an hour just so she can have a phone call and talk about her own life.
And how great it is.
Great it is. Right.
A lot of husbands don't tell their wives their financial stuff.
That's Ryan and St. John.
Everyone just be the fuck quiet.
Yeah.
Jesus. He's not a happy boy.
This is so fucking pathetic.
Adrian?
If I was sitting here watching this, I would seriously re-examine my life and go and do something the fuck else.
He's not wrong. I'm going to take the rest of today and examine my life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
All right. Adrian?
No, I'm done.
Oops.
Oh, dear.
Why so dramatic?
I love Chasing Truth. Love her. Oh, boy. That was good stuff, man.
That was.
Good stuff.
MGL told all about her arrest on base herself on a live. Oh, see, Anna's opinion. I didn't know that. I didn't know that she got some free mascara at a store that they weren't handing it out.
They weren't handing it out. They were just giving it away for money, in exchange for money. But instead, I just took my free sample.
Right. It said buy one, get one free. So I just went ahead and took the free one.
That's right. You buy one, I get one free.
Yeah.
Oh my
Marissa
God.
said $6 mascara fell down in her cart. She didn't realize. Do you really go to jail for $6 mascara? You go to jail and you have to go to court?
Well, she had to do community service, I guess. So she probably pled guilty and got community service.
Thank you, Zombie Mutt Dog. Thank you. Oh, let's look at our poll again. I know that. So 621 votes, 74% yes, 26 say no.
All right, we'll find out. I'm sure someone will
Right,
get the
Shauna?
truth
What,
out there eventually.
you mean I don't get to look pretty for free?
What do you mean this isn't free? Yeah, no jail, just court. She got community service, looks like. I don't know what Melissa, I mean, or that Michelle chick, I guess, you know, decided to look up all this shit, or maybe it's stuff that, I mean, what she's saying is that it's all stuff that Molly has said herself on streams. So I don't know what if she looked anything up or if she just paid attention, took good notes. I don't know.
I don't know, Ambitious Crafter, if that makes a difference or not. I just
Yeah, it
think-
was on a military base. So you probably, yeah, Wally's getting annoyed. He's not happy at all.
But I got to say, Jim would be pissed off if I
because she's constantly got a mess going. Always. There's always another mess with this girl. Just it's never clean. Always a damn mess. And I'm sure he's sick of it.
Well, welcome, Bear Britain Audits. GB.
Well, yeah, welcome. Glad you're here. He's telling her to shut the fuck up. I bet he loves the money she brings in. I bet he's not too unpleased with that.
Right. But yeah, here's what, Jim would never talk to me like that. Ever. But also...
but the way she talks to him, you wouldn't talk to Jim like that either. Like, their whole relationship is bizarre.
Yeah, no. Brian, shut up. Just shut up, dude. Like, he would know about refinancing anything.
I love that Heels in the Air, like, cut it every time he started talking. They're like, cut.
Yeah.
Thank you, Heels in the Air. You're doing the Lord's work over there.
Hey, Annoyed, where have you been? I need a detailed account of where you've been. And his superior officers were up his ass over it, too. I bet they were. That's embarrassing. Oh, my goodness. Marissa has said on her stream is not what story Michelle was saying from court documents she looked up. Yeah, no,
I don't like that. Call it as I see it. I don't like that. I love someone who can stand up to Molly and, you know, not afraid to say what, you know, tell her how she is. I like that part, but I don't approve of looking up shit in real life.
No, don't look up stuff. We don't.
But she had a 41-page document on her.
They both looked each other up, and that's gross. It's gross. I don't know how many times we have to say.
Crazy, man. Crazy. So yeah. So now you guys all know. Hit me up in the DMs. Hit me up in the DMs if this kind of shit goes down again. I want to watch it.
I can't answer that question, but I'm on your side. Well, thank you, T from Ireland. Hi from Tennessee.
We love that answer, by the way. You don't know what's happening, but you're on our side. Perfect.
Absolutely.
We love that. That's perfect. Keep that
Randy.
energy.
No B, just the R. One of us. One of us.
Yes.
Dorothy just went live. All right, so we'll get that's right. Tennessee whiskey.
Want me to go find her and do you want to stream some of her stuff or no?
No, we'll just all get off and watch. I do too, T. We can just get off because I got to get groceries. Seriously,
okay.
I wasn't joking about that.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, let us know what happens, y'all. Leave a comment.
Yes. If
Tell
we
us
come
what's
back
happening.
live, it'll be after my groceries are ordered and stuff. And maybe we'll be back. We'll see.
Oh, wow. Country Joe is also live with Dorothy scams and sees subs out of thousands. What?
Who is Country Joe? Is that a man or a
Country
woman?
Joe is who Surviving the Storm is going after. Her title is Stop Stalking and Bullying Country Joke. And Country Joe's stream is Dorothy scams NC subs out of thousands. So this is a whole thing happening, guys. This is a whole thing. And of course, none of it is about what we're talking about. Damn it. But maybe they'll mention it anyway.
And maybe we will because we apparently cover everything now. We're everything coverer.
We're here. You're all news all the time. That's us.
Yeah. We're not. Don't hate us because we, you know.
We just report the news. We're not in it. We just report the drama.
Yeah, thank you for finishing. I went completely blank. 2 device time, Pammy B says.
Yeah, everyone bust out your second device. This is going to be good.
Yeah.
Dustin it off. Make sure it's charged. Plug it in.
And don't dirty delete.
Don't dirty delete, people. We got a shit show brewing.
Yes.
Everybody get over there and watch it. Tell them we sent you. All right. We're out of here. Have a great day, everybody. Love you guys.
Thank y'all. Bye, y'all.